Not if it's frozen.
Hello, Internet. Quiet you and your rats. Welcome to a game of the Bonaraf in the caves of the dungeons of Dante's Dungeon. Because that's kind of the notes I've been putting on this for this game. We will probably be interrupted by Amy when she turns up with beverages for us. But until then, everyone except for the Catman is here. So we're not sure how well this will go.
It's the Catman.
So yeah, roll the intro. Hello, we're back. And already broken. I don't know how you do this.
I'm good at my job. This is not my job, so I'm great at it.
Anyway, so last game the party commenced searching one of the more cleaner floors. You right? Okay. Johnny's killing the party on his
Our
own.
extra player is trying to join.
I do not understand humour.
The party commenced exploring around the laboratory sort of level of things and different sort of experiment areas.
Sorry.
Warforged out, he's coughing. Give him the home voice.
He's grown
As
long
a group, you guys raided one of the libraries that was there, and each, when you're on different ways, grabbed books that you felt were relevant to you in different ways or another.
I got a very hard book of trees.
Yep. You also explored around and found one of the mid bay areas where Aaron took a bunch of supplies and ended up making trade for a pair of boots with fits.
Boots are useful.
The rest of
Walking?
These boots are made for walking.
the rest of the part after juggling around, understanding how the door system worked, the rest of the party.
You'll be laughing when I walk through gaseous clouds.
Let God finish.
Once we're finished with the catch up, we'll rest and you guys can chat to each other.
Second God is telling you off.
You're the ones who don't remember what happened last week.
Yeah, that's true. Memories of a fish.
Exactly. You guys found
For once, the only one that actually remembers what happened last week. Holy shit.
So you guys found a AI core in one of the other rooms, which you immediately pocketed into a blackened dimension area in a bag of holding. You found you found a break room of sorts, and you also found a living experiment who had a convoluted name that you guys have just stuck with calling him Monty. A child who was wandering around in a...
We found
five. You found experiment.
I'll never let that go, you know.
Roman numeral 5.
I'm aware of what you're talking about. And he's not like that, but okay.
He's spelt with a Roman numeral. That protects us.
B.
You guys freed him after breaking the glass that was holding him in place in his random chamber, and then took him on a journey with you. You guys then proceeded down to the next floor, which was more of a cave sort of mining section of things that was probably used for mining local minerals and stuff, and immediately killed a bunch of kobolds. Well, to be fair, it wasn't the party, it was Dio. After dealing with that, you guys made it further into the cave and found a much larger cave section that had more of an open chasm-esque feel to it, to which Johnny immediately leaped off the ledge that you guys were standing on and fell to his death. And was saved. He was saved by the skin of his teeth by Luggage healing him. almost killed him.
Didn't stick the landing.
I failed death twice.
Afterwards, you guys started making your way out of this cave area and came across a bunch of skeletons who were non-aggressive and seemed to dance when you played music and interact with differently. And you also found a few sentinel-based kobolds who were hanging out in another section of the cave that you guys just flat out ignored.
Not
my English is great.
No, that was great. Just sentient kobolds. So what the fuck were the other ones?
I need to drink, pee, and eat.
Warforged kobolds. That's why they're called cobalt, because they're made out of mint.
Okay.
Kobolds!
What a fucking mineral joke.
For the world to know, every time Luggage corrects my English and does it in that way, he will permanently lose 1 point of health.
I will no longer be the tank. That's right. I'll just sit at the back line.
And it won't be a case
the
of
tank from the beginning.
it won't be a case of just taking 1 point of damage. It will be your permanent HP goes down by 1.
Maximum.
Oh.
Good.
It started with this one, I'll just point. No, wait, it didn't intentionally. Here. Never mind. Carry on.
You guys made it into the lower lab area and made it into Dante's actual experiment sort of note-taking lab section where you guys had ended up.
Where I woke up.
Where Aaron made a comment about this is where he'd woken up. You guys kind of, most of you recognised it from flashbacks, and Johnny complained about being in pain for a moment, which you guys...
And not understanding the flashbacks.
and not understanding any sort of flashbacks, and this is where you guys have ended up.
There.
So why do we care about your bedroom? That's exactly your character.
Birth room, bedroom.
Is it like a birth hole?
Is it
waiting
his
room?
one or
Apparently,
mine?
according
Is
to
it
you
mine?
guys
It is
last
your-
time, womb.
Indoor.
It is
His womb.
your birth location of being a mystic.
His womb.
His wake up of having been fused in
It's
the
my womb.
Just
my
making sure I've got the
womb.
right word.
There's like a mirror on the wall of you two holding hands. It's like over a big sphincter on the wall.
I feel like you're just like making these minor illusions as you wander.
Yeah. Just to confuse everyone.
Yes, the bar.
There's the real campaign and my campaign, which is wildly different.
That sounds like a bar.
Yeah.
It is a location with many secrets, possibly a magical ley line.
I'm touching the walls. I'm touching all of the walls.
It is also a
Are
defensible
you doing
position.
anything specific while touching these walls, or just touching walls?
I'm feeling
Magical
for
ley
holes.
line.
Cool. Roll investigation.
I don't know why you built it here,
It's-
but he built it in the
I've
first
skipped-
place.
What exactly is a ley line?
What do you mean? This is
Can I steal a dice?
Not
Here's my dice.
Is it like
It's like
a?
all out the
Is it
An
whole
actual
wall.
conversation.
I assume my
what
character
I'm
would knew
No.
what a ley line is. I as a player.
Green
don't.
ones is
Ah,
purple and there's a whole
Then
bunch of
we'll
others.
take-
So I don't know if this is actually true or whether they
18.
actually exist. But
Ley lines do exist in
Alright,
this world.
that's
Ley
one we're
lines are
working
points
with.
of power, and how certain energy travels through.
Okay.
Think of like a blood vein
Yeah,
in the body,
investigate.
but in the plane.
it's kind of the very the flow of magic.
Yeah,
Is
Double
that
checking
what it
was kind of what it
Yeah, Aaron would be aware of how a ley line works. Yes.
was. Is there a ley line?
Ah, when your character knows something that you don't.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20.
Yeah.
You do find a whole bunch of holes in the parts of the walls. They
I
are-
know this.
A lot of them are
understand holes.
a lot of
Don't
them are
stick anything in it.
I've seen the movie Holes with Charlotte LaBeouf.
While you're walking around and
Yeah.
touching bits of it, you come up to one of the locker areas and you're sort of feeling around and your hand sort of pushes slightly and goes back around behind one of the lockers and you realise there's a hole in the back of one of these lockers.
Guys, I found a reach around. Let's investigate. I say it exactly like that.
Where about the lockers?
Deepest goblin
standing
sigh anyone
next
could
to
ever hear.
Steven's-
I've got
It's
my,
the Seven's locker.
Yeah.
just imagine I've got my
Is that
hand
the one
behind
he's
the
reaching
cupboard,
around?
and I'm like,
No, it's around the
like-
back of it, the one. Stephen Walker has a massive hole in the back of it.
it looks
It's
good.
it's-
It feels fresh.
Oh.
As in a hole through to a wall and another.
Yeah, as in someone has cut out the back of the locker and then past the locker into the wall is still more of a hole.
Which
Because-
could possibly
because-
be a tunnel, etc., etc.
Guys, it feels gaping.
I would like to vote to rest.
Oh, fine. I'll take my hand out.
I would like to vote to rest, looking at your like slightly
That's
kicked
right, you
back
have-
from that
Yeah.
smack of a fist,
But this
And
hole, it's powering me.
and the two holes that are bleeding from
I
the
feel
monk
good
over
now.
Then I was like, I stick my hands in my own holes. Oh, you're right. That's pretty bad.
there. To
Doesn't feel as good.
those of us who are more operational may possibly want to scout.
Scout. Bless your heart.
She'll rest
I'll
along rest.
investigate.
Don't
your-
investigate my hole
Uh,
for me.
If possible, long.
Not
Do you-
investigate
do you-
anything near you.
While investigating, do you have a specific thing you're
Okay.
looking for, or are you just general?
Information. And
Just
Can I?
so I'm more investigating anything like paperwork or
okay, cool.
Consoles or-
It
what have you.
gives me an idea of what you're looking
Not
for.
just the room in general.
Can I make sure all the doors are like locked or closed or something? So if we do sit down for a long rest, we're not going to get interrupted by anything.
Is
Close
there
the
a
door, put a bit of masking
We
tape
walk
on
through a
it.
door.
I suppose I did describe it this time, but when I described it
Turns
last
out
time,
it's a
the
sliding
lab
door.
had a door between it, and then the door between you and the massive
Love.
test chamber
Oh,
area,
shit.
the door
Shit,
that is
damn.
not sitting there is not there. That is
I'd be
missing.
fooled again.
So you
I just basically want to prep the area for long rest.
and that door is just a normal
it's just a normal open closed door. Yeah.
Okay.
inwards or outwards.
So it is a,
Slidey.
so it is a sliding door.
It's a double page. Okay, cool. Because if it was one, I could just inwards. I could just stand in front of it. Can't really move the door if there's
Hush.
that much weight. behind it.
19.
So
Planning.
walking around the room and sort of flicking through bits of what you're assuming is paperwork, but every time you sort of move bits of it based off age, it seems to be sort of dissolving. There's not really much that seems to be
I'm a
compared to
librarian. I know how to handle paper.
even
So
you
dusty.
handling paper nicely, it still doesn't stop the fact that it's,
Hey, Johnny, breathe this in.
the thing you will immediately realise based
Yeah,
off
put it in.
searching the paperwork is the floor that handled the lab stuff that was appeared to be taken care of. This because this has not been taken care of at all.
Sky's dying.
Okay.
I'm
Sounded
like,
like a human
whoa,
baby.
you're there, right?
As a note, I do have a spear.
You can
It's
teleport,
one that
did
I
you?
picked up off the
But
cobweb.
rummaging through,
Oh, we can just jab it in there. Yeah.
you can't
The
find
problem
any
is
feasible
double
useful
swing.
notes
Mm.
other
So
than
prevent
The other
you're
side.
able to tell
that way.
like when things were
Because then I can
orientated
stand in
and
front
stuff.
of it then. So
You
it's got
do
an
come
angle.
across a map that has
You
not
can stick
been
a spear
destroyed
in it,
because
yeah.
it's like
But if you don't,
it's
that
sealed off
jabbing
in
it
Oh, no, no, I was
plastic
thinking the
coating
handle.
sealed thing,
Yeah.
so it's been quite safe. And you sort of
Or
open
on
up
the
and have a
side.
look at it. It
Something
looks
like
like the world
That's
map
when you come
that
through
you can
first.
see behind you, except some of
It
the
is a face. Sorry.
but some of the landmass that you know just by looking at the map straight away, there's extra landmass on a bunch of different areas that this map you are aware of this day and age exists doesn't have.
Excellent. I scroll that away.
So it's like the DC universe. It's slightly bigger than us.
No, it's like water kind of water.
it's like our universe or our world about 2,000 years ago when there
Yeah,
was
that's
less.
sounding like
more-
a baby.
more
No
ice.
doubt.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's still the cat.
that is that would be Finn.
Nothing.
That would be my nephew.
Oh, that's right.
He's
There's a baby in the dungeon.
He has a pair of lungs on him.
Luggage would like to make food and also, if possible,
Definitely not
grab
touching
the
cry.
javelin that I picked up off the kobold and like fix it to the inside of the door so it can't swing outwards. And then when I'm done cooking, stand in front of the door.
What gear do you have to go to start cooking with? Because I don't think you specifically carry anything like that. You've had a kitchen normally.
I have fire. I have food.
Okay, so you're heating up the food physically in your hand and handing it out. Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you heat up those rations.
No, food.
No, he has food supplies that he carries around with him. It was
I
something
bought,
that's
you have
I bought
rations?
actual food.
Do you have a fry pan?
I don't have a
Some
cooking
sauteed
mess yet.
onions up in here.
The one thing I forgot to go and buy
He
for my
did
survival is
specifically
cooking
ask me
I
a
was gonna
couple
say,
of
can you
games
just like
back
hold
to
the fry
buy
pan
gear
like
and
this,
things.
put the
He
fry
spent
underneath it?
30 odd gold on.
If we
proper
put a
ration
bunch of
food.
like
The
swords
size of my
slapped
hand.
together.
So he does have access to.
Well,
He
so
has
like,
access
if
to
you just
food
make
that
the
he can
fire on the palm,
It's just he
then
doesn't
hold
have
your
access
fingers
to
like
the
that
table.
and put the fry pan on top of it, so it, like, you don't
Weird,
have
because
hands
he
in there.
used to
Like a
have all
portable
that
cooker.
inside.
No, he's left. He uses the stuff in the kitchen.
There's a kitchen on the thing.
In the airship.
I didn't bring a pan.
There's a
Which
kitchen
is
in the
about
other
one thing I
area.
need.
There is a kitchen in the other area. Well done, Aaron.
We should use the kitchen that's
Can I-
abandoned.
Could I roll like maybe a survival to
I'm
put
not saying that it's
to
Aaron.
put all of
'cause
our
Aaron's
sharp
not wise.
swords together in the shape of a grill?
Also,
I
Not
don't
that
think any of you
wise.
have sharp swords.
we'd have to go
No, like
back
put
through
them together
shit.
in line and then we put a fire under.
No.
We can just take the spear back out of the door.
The kitchen's in.
The
So the
kitchen's where the
room that we're
skeletons are.
in, right,
Yeah, is
The friendly
Dante's
ones.
lab
Yeah.
area. Yeah.
Inferno.
off that room
Gotcha.
is.
Figured it out.
Do
Bring it.
one of us
So
have
are
a
we going
shield?
to the kitchen first? Am I cooking raw food?
I don't give a crap. I'm a goblin.
I-
For fuck's
I-
sake,
I
I'll
can
eat it
throw-
raw.
Yeah, I can throw you a piece of meat in
You
the
can eat our
Sure.
seconds.
Tartar.
Yeah, I'll go help you cook. I'm a
Okay.
human.
The question is because I'm assuming you two are possibly
Weak
going to
little
do
stomach
scouting
can't
while we
handle it.
actually rest.
It's
That's
like
true.
I go.
So
Are we,
What?
are we
I
all
wanna
not going
cook
to do
with
it?
a
I mean, we're
full
eventually
I got this.
He's
to
used a couple
level
of-
up, I need
Oh,
to,
the
I
blood loss
assume,
is
to
finally
get more
good.
health.
That's a good
Yeah.
pick.
He does
Then
think
you-
he needs a rest.
But you haven't used anything as such, so you don't need to rest.
The only reason I need to
Mechanically, Drew doesn't need to do anything, but physically, Drew has been awake for like 12 plus hours.
Drew could do with some resting. Not to mention if I actually have
True,
a
it is,
rest,
yeah,
then I
the
can give
time
him
of day
another
is
heal.
actually a
I
So,
believe
like,
I
when you
fell
were, like
over and
2
you just
floors
sat on
up,
me.
it was about
9?
10 o'clock, I think, so it's about 11.
Oh, that's a close chair.
Yeah, okay. Definitely worth a sleep.
Warm.
You
Squishy
guys
blood.
do
Oh,
hear a
reminds me of
massive
when I was a
yawn
kid, sleeping
from
in piles.
Monty, who's been sitting in the corner of the room, and he's just like,
And then I'm like, oh, it reminds me of those orgies.
How
Sleeping
do
in
you keep
piles.
normal
Just
time of day?
get off you.
That's interesting.
The good news is I'm face
Furry.
down, not face up.
Alright, so we're going into the kitchen first to make food, and we're going to bar there and go to sleep.
I'm unconscious already.
I'll drag you to
Yeah.
the room, I'll pick you up and take you to the room, and I will cook some
I'm
food.
riding him like a sled.
Yeah, you
are you
pulling me.
riding?
I'm going to help you cook.
You will have to move at half speed because you're dragging both Johnny, who has been driven like a sled, by Drew and Monty. Monty's a little bit taller than you, sort of standing behind waiting because he's like, oh, this is what we do. He's using Johnny's
This
horns
will be the
to keep
first
him
time he's
balanced.
experienced travelling.
First time he's experienced
human
people
speed.
like us.
That too.
People?
He's holding the
That's
horns,
the
I'm holding the
Do
tail.
you think he has like a special move like the full Monty?
It was a 7, by the way. I have
He
made
makes
some
everyone
food.
else invisible.
Cool. Yep. So
Does he
you,
get advantage if I'm helping him?
yeah, if you're helping him cook,
Yeah.
yes, you'll have advantage. One of the things though,
13.
Oh, fuck, he needs it.
um,
I can cook.
as you guys
Shit rolling sometimes.
come down to the kitchen to sort of, I'm assuming you leave Johnny outside of the kitchen as you start cooking.
Yep.
We're going to barrier this place, aren't we? And stay in here.
I'm
okay.
the barrier.
Well,
You
you
just
start
in the kitchen? Sick.
you start barring up the kitchen stuff, and as you start moving things around to start cooking, one of the skeletons that have been standing inside starts helping you cook.
Oh shit.
Cool. Here, hold this.
He doesn't seem to do any of the chopping or anything like that. You just hand him different things, and then every now and then when you've handed him like a tool to hang on to that's like a knife that's been sitting around, he'll be holding it, not using it, but just standing there waiting. And when you go
He's a skelly rat.
like this,
Scalpel? Scalpel.
No, he's a skelly rat.
He's-
He's just
he's-
got hooks on his body.
that is one of the things. He seems to be, when you say, I need a knife, I need this, he seems to be able to identify the items that you're requesting.
Cool. That would make cooking a bit easier if I know which shit is. I know what I have trouble with.
I just imagine his bones have little chiseled out names saying, "This knife goes here, hammer goes here," like a tool rack.
Shadow.
Yeah.
None of the, he's not putting
Grabbing them out of places, yep.
But can we find
or
like
they're
a
sitting
team
in
of
front of him,
utility
he's just
skeletons?
identifying them. You're saying, I need that.
This one can dig. This one can.
What do you mean? We have the utility skeletons now.
So, as I know,
This one
this
did the
room
calculus.
is big enough for
Yes, this room is about a 20-foot square
Abacus.
room. There is about a corner that's taken up of boxes of items and things, but you guys as a group can rest here, no problem.
I'm just going, yeah, cool, sweet. And then I will let you all sleep while I stare at the door.
I never sleep. I'm unconscious. There's a difference. I don't dream.
So is it just Luggage on watch?
I assume so.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
I'm always
Oh,
on watch,
shit.
even if I'm asleep.
Yep.
And you're
You're
not
counting
the half elf,
sheep.
are you?
Don't look them
No.
in the eye.
Yeah.
The only one of those that we had was.
Sometimes they'll give
can
you
you
good
give me
dreams,
a
sometimes they'll
perception?
make you die.
Yes, I can stare at this door and listen really hard.
Are you looking outside? Are you because you boarded up everything?
And then stood in front of the door so it wouldn't swing inwards if it's a double swinging door. Natural 20 for once,
That's
yeah, I
okay.
can see shit.
Hear
shit.
You can hear
Dug
things,
out
you
some
can't
eye
see
holes
it
in the
because
wall.
this is what I was trying
I
to figure
see
out.
all.
But an hour or so into everyone going to sleep, at one point you hear footsteps that you can identify as a small creature, sort of a couple of them walking around.
What, the cat's out of here? Oh.
And a couple of
Not
mumbles.
plaques, but pads
Yeah.
as such, yeah.
You hear a couple of murmurs in Draconic, and a bit of conversation going on. You hear the sound of what you can probably assume is bones sort of hitting each other or something happening. You can determine based off the noise that there are kobolds who are interact
bride
with
moment.
the skeletons that are there for a few minutes. And then there's the sound of footprints running away really quickly. And then there's not much else that you hear from that.
No, it's 6 to 7 hours pass before anything really wakes up and functions.
I'm not smart enough. I'm trying to think of a pun that involves skeletons and musical instruments.
What's
Can't
that?
figure out a name.
Drew,
Of an instrument, how about the xylophone?
while you're asleep,
Fuck yeah, that's his name. Xylobones is nearby.
you feel yourself being drawn into your strange
Oh,
mind
here
palace
we go again.
And as you
Welcome
kind of
to
feel
my
this familiar kind of
That's my world.
zoned out thing, you suddenly realise that you're still standing in the kitchen that you were in before. You look around and immediately you can see kind of the vague kind of like your light on coming out of people around you. Luggage is glowing. Like you can see all of Luggage. There's a very clear image of Luggage standing in the doorway, and you can look down and you can see yourself being kind of ethereal.
Cool.
You died.
Yeah, like,
And that is the end of Drew. New character.
Johnny too.
you'll
Oh, my
hear a
hell.
strange whistling.
You finally had that aneurysm.
Man, you should check.
Took you how long of hanging out with Johnny?
You caught my aneurysm, thanks.
Take it back.
Okay, cool.
Is anything
Are
happening in my
you
world?
going to do anything on your own?
Roll for spooked. Are you too spooked to move?
Maybe.
You're
Rolled an
reasonably
11.
Roll an 11.
You're reasonably spooked.
What's your wisdom mod?
Oh no, that's not that bad actually. 3.
Okay, no, that's right. You have a feeling of like very similar to when you were in the mansion. A feeling of my destination is in another room. I need to head that way, sort of back towards
Okay, I follow
the lab. So you wander up to the door. I'm assuming you walk through Luggage.
Why not?
Luggage. Some point during the night, you have the strangest feeling of something just crossed through your body.
I feel holy. Oh.
My soul. Oh, fuck.
You do hear Luggage make that comment in this world.
You become like for a split second a little bit more human in your speech. I feel almost
Where have I been? Oh.
I feel.
Never
Just, I
mind.
feel.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Wandering through the cave, you wander past the skeleton area, and you kind of feel this drawing sensation coming from the lab area. I'm assuming you're heading towards it. Yep. You wander up to the lab.
Rolling.
Yep. You wander up to the actual lab and look through into the test chamber facility, and there is a humanoid figure on the opposite side of the so the chamber windows here. There's a humanoid figure that's on the other side of the chamber. which has sort of very similar to Luggage's kind of glow
So in the chamber.
in the chamber itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything just a bit more difficult to explain for yourself. Okay. I go up and have more of a look at it.
You just turn and wander in. As you get closer and closer, roll me a perception.
19.
Cool. You get about 10 feet into this room and you realise the silhouette is that of Dante.
So long.
Part 2.
He's back and his feet are on fire.
Okay. I watch for a bit to see if anything's happening.
He appears to be sort of walking around, repeating something, like he's sorting something out. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to your existence at the moment.
Can I just walk through that wall?
You can just walk into the room, yeah.
Into the chamber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're in the chamber basically at this point.
Cool.
It's very obvious. Actually, roll me a history because you've actually seen this. So, whether you remember seeing this.
17.
From your party flashback moment when you were going with Erin, this is what Erin's more or less exact movements were before you were disconnected from the flashback, implying these are probably Erin's last action. Not Erin's, Dante's last actions before his death.
I'm like, what?
Before the Inferno.
How'd you do that?
Logic.
Okay. Cool. Hello?
He stops, like mid-movement, and sort of turns to you.
Am I messing with time now?
And there's kind of a weird ghostly noise that comes in your direction. Roll me a con.
Not save, just con. Where's my con? There. 9. No. Yeah, 9.
You can't quite make out what he's saying to you, almost like you're trying to figure it out and sort of focus in, and he seems to be talking to you like you've just seen sort of the gesture of someone explaining something to you. He looks like he's trying to explain something. He does this for about 30 seconds and then just seems to stop and just stare at you like he's realised you're not really paying attention to him. And he walks up closer to you, and you can fully see him now. He bends down to your height and puts his finger to your forehead.
Inappropriate way to talk to short people, but go on.
He crouches down
Sounds
like
like
this
Goblin,
and just
doesn't
goes
count.
and goes like this to your head and pokes his finger
I'll
into
remember
your head.
this. Sorcerer.
Can I have a con save from you now?
Hey, this is player speaking, not sorcerer speaking.
Jabbed in.
Natural 20.
Jabbed
Okay,
in.
cool.
He
There is
dies.
this sharp pain that comes through from him poking his finger into your form. And you focus for a moment, and then he pulls his finger out and goes, "Can you understand me now?"
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Right.
It's the exact response.
How connected with us are you?
Yes.
I've done this a few times. A few adventurers have done this. Have you met any of ourselves? You know that we are one and sort of.
Oh. Yes.
Okay, so I don't have to fully explain that. Okay, that's good.
She was like,
You know I'm dead, and you know we are more or less the same. That's good. Okay. He gets up and sort of walks around you a little bit, sort of judging who you are, and goes, "How many souls have you connected to?"
Counting him too? Was it?
Yep, you've got you and you've got Gary.
Us and Gary.
Gary. Oh, that makes things easier. Right. Okay. No, I've met with Gary before. He walks around and he stands.
Fucking humans.
He walks around and stands in front of you and goes,
You're related to them.
"Oh, right.
Took so long, but I finally got to the right race.
Right, so one of the things that happened upon my death is my soul was tethered to the mortal realm, and so I would
You
reincarnate.
in front of me now?
Yeah, he's in front
Okay,
of you now. He's actually
Hey!
he's standing back up in front of you again. He's not crouched down. He's actually
Good.
respectfully standing in front of you.
little goblin.
I will stab you.
He goes,
If it was a screwdriver, you won't like it.
and judging by your confusion,
Just that skin.
I'm assuming you haven't reconnected with a few other of our lives yet. Which, that's not a bad thing. I'm guessing you've done it by accident with Gary. Because Gary did it by accident with me. Basically, the points of our past lives. The points of our past lives are tethered to the places of our deaths. And so to reconnect with the past lives, we've got to visit the places of the death. And so I died here when everything went chaotic. And so I've met with a couple of reincarnates myself, right, who have visited here. But it's been sort of a difficult thing to deal with. Each time the past life dies, the soul connection to it, we almost wake up again and have to spend time trying to work out what's going on again. Because I'm the first one, I've gotten used to this happening a few times. I'm guessing you're about 12 or 13 years old. So I think that's how long I've been here this time. Which is pretty good for a goblin, actually.
It's on the other paper.
So that's good.
Young adult.
We'd have to cut my leg off and count the rings.
Have you learnt to channel the use of our past lives? It's kind of useful.
Yes.
Communicating things. Have you orientated a way of communicating? A way of organising your thoughts into some sort of way of the world that you're comfortable with?
Yes.
You have? That makes things a lot easier. He
Yeah,
puts
it's
his
not
hand down to you and puts his hand down to hold hands with you, basically. Just sort of waits there. Can you think of that place, please? And I need you to roll a wisdom save. 16. Cool. You sit there and think. You feel the world kind of swirl around you and go into this sort of black abyss, and you suddenly feel like you're floating, and you realise that you've re-triggered the moment to get to the outside of your personal mental library or your mind palace.
Cool. Ta-da!
And he lets go and goes,
Mind palace.
that's nice looking building.
Yeah, I know. I'm wondering.
He will. Dante follows you into the library, and
I made it myself.
I know, good.
he wanders in and goes, "Oh wow, this is very impressive." He looks to you and goes, "Do you favour books?" Just sort of looking around the library.
Favorite knowledge. So yeah, I guess so.
I like you.
Thanks.
We've had two other lives who have had a massive interest in books. But there's Gary. Alright, cool. You've organised them. This is incredibly well done, yes.
I'm gassing you up.
And he wanders up.
I know
Do a decimal.
He's
Nice.
him.
He's talking to himself.
Of course he's going to.
Damn, I'm good in my next laugh.
He wanders up to the podium where his name has now appeared, and an actual image of himself has appeared in front of it. Before it was just kind of vaguely there, and he's like, "This will work. We can connect." He turns and looks to you and goes, "Now I'm assuming you're doing this by being asleep, so the time's dilated by this, and the time's we have. How long do you usually sleep for, or until you're woken up? 7, 8 hours, or are you a 10-hour sleeper?" It'll determine how long I can talk to you for before you wake up and we're jerked from this situation. What do you want to know? I can answer what I can while we're here.
I'm not getting any of it, but coffee's here.
Okay, crackhead.
What do you want to? What would you like to know?
You need a hand.
What was the first question you had?
Sorry.
Who am I?
Alright there, Peppy. Pardon me. About the animals.
About the animals. Right. It says the animals being the prime animals.
Correct.
They are the source of their primal connection for our plane for using magic.
Yes.
They manifest as a way of, I guess, being the channel point. So there's a lightning, there's a wind, there's
Yes.
fire. Yep.
Where?
Where?
Do you know? Do you have any knowledge on where they might be?
It depends whether they leave the place that they enter this world from. I'm aware of how vague that sounds. Like any... It is the equivalent of asking someone who is born to something if they're staying with their parents or if they've moved out. Some of them may still be in their locations that they spawn from, some are not.
It's like a personal attack.
I understand what he's trying to say. I at least understand.
I don't know why that's a personal attack.
You agreed to it.
Agreed.
like-
What am I agreeing to?
I
One analogy with a more complex analogy.
Next time you're needing to know about this, find a map, channel me. I might be able to actually give you the points of locations that they spawn from when their existence despawn. I
would
feel
help.
like the way you're looking at me makes it seem like you may have already been to one of these places already.
Been to one, and have located another of the animals.
Okay, right. So
Who
you
is currently with someone we both know.
you both know.
Yes, a particular sorcerer.
Sit there for a moment.
That's right.
Is there a
I have forgotten your character's name.
Aaron.
Do we have a Ouija board in this universe? If we just channel them and get a map down?
It's called Speak with Dead,
Oh, okay.
but I think you need the book.
Aaron.
Yes.
He survived. That's actually pretty good. Okay. None of our lives have met up with him. He must have.
Oh,
appeared
well, I
recently.
have.
Disappointing.
Do you want to also mention that you found your other half too at any point in this conversation?
The Warforged.
Oh, yeah.
Especially his other
Wow,
half.
that
Well,
was a dig.
To be fair, he should have seen the you in my mind palace.
Because he's really big.
He has seen that you. He doesn't know that you've met. He just.
We'll get there.
Back to me.
Okay, so you've met Aaron.
Not everything's about you, luggage.
Is,
Technically, it's
how
about you.
old is he? Is he? Oh, it's hard to say if you've never met him before. How much of him has changed? Did he get my gift?
Oh, history. Can't remember what he looked like. He's a human.
It's harder for me to do this the other way around to check information. That's fine. I can only get what you reveal to me. That's par for the course.
Ask, I'll reveal what I remember.
Dig.
Okay. Do you have a viewing station in your mind yet? A sharing area, somewhere that I can view your. I guess, and he turns back and looks behind him. There's now his aisle that used to have like 2 or 3 books in it is just completely chocker of books. He goes, volumes like this of yourself.
The Drew Eye.
I take that as a no.
Maybe?
Maybe.
I wander to the desk.
You wander to the desk. Cool. You wander up to the desk. He stays standing where he is. On the desk right in front of you is an index system.
Excellent.
And there's a little name badge at the bottom that says Drew.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
You go whatever you
Press
just,
on
whatever you're trying to search for.
Like a
when
button.
you put your hand down to press the button, it appears on the screen.
There we go.
He walks over and looks at it and goes, "Oh, okay. So he doesn't look like he's aged much at all. He must have been preserved in the crystal when I pushed him into it."
Lucky for some.
Star Wars.
That's a metal, actually.
Yeah.
Get technical.
Be
Anyway,
fair.
He turns back to you and goes,
Both are technically minerals.
"Can I help with anything else while we've got time?" I'm assuming you're in the lab itself. What do you want to know about it?
What can you tell me about luggage?
Luggage?
He's a weird suitcase.
And I point at Luggage.
That was your fault.
Oh, you named the forge.
I mean, it works for what Luggage actually was.
Okay.
What do you mean I named him? I wander over and like point at his on him. Luggage.
It's like scratched it.
No. That's Dante walks over and points the name and sort of shows you how there are numerals to it. He goes, "That's his serial number. I didn't realize it looked like a name."
I thought it was just late speech.
It's pronounced Oolage.
Deadpan.
Oolage, and it's,
Some of it's numbers.
yeah, and it's Swedish. This is Oolage.
I'm using the wrong accent.
Oolage, it's nice to meet you.
Dante turns back to you and says, I theorized this, it's probably more true so now that you've maybe physically met him. I used to be able to tap into the mystical cosmic parts of the universe, and then during one of our experiments with a crystal that I was able to put Aaron into, which I guess has preserved him, I lost the ability to... I lost the ability to tap into that power.
Player remembered.
I lost the ability to tap into that sort of power, but I theorized that I was still connected to it somehow, and I believe he is the reason why we reincarnate each time, as the soul is connected to this plane still and not fully left. So he has my old skill. He is a part of me as he is as much as a part of you.
So I'm trapping them here on this plane. In
Shame.
this existence.
Wow, what a dick.
That kind of sounds like what parents do when they have kids. They're trapping them on the mortal plane.
You're stuck here until you're
Sorry,
20,
dude.
then fuck off.
I continue afterwards.
And then he just reincarnates.
Technically, that's
And
true
that's
as
why
well,
Drew wants
because
to
that's
come
why you
up
have
with
kids.
immortality.
Because the PCU continues on afterwards. Selfish.
Not bad, babe.
You're actually the first one of us to have re-met with him, actually. I don't know where he's been almost thousands of years. Being a Warforged, he shouldn't have aged as much, but... How intelligent is he? He must be been alive for years. He must have been very knowledgeable about everything.
Your eyes roll.
Yeah, about that. His memory is corrupted?
He was
That's
broke.
what's going on.
He was broke.
Ah,
I learn English well.
a factory reset almost.
I suppose so. I'm wondering, is there any way that maybe his memories are still in there and there's some way we can bring them out?
Have you tried debugging?
Have you tried turning him off and on again?
Crack, shiny rock.
Yes! Multiple times!
No, it's like it's been changed to French by
Yes,
accident.
theoretically, yes, but it depends how his mind reset. If his body naturally found a way to preserve itself by completely flash clearing his memory, he may not know anything. It's possible for him to be able to reconnect to those lost memories, depending on how he himself deleted them, whether he even knows how he did that. Whether you can get all the memories he had is iffy, but I mean, you're in our lab. We have a repair station a couple of floors up that can help mess around with the memories. That's as much as I can offer.
Mind map. Okay.
It was always about 3 or 4 levels above by the elevator. It only takes a few minutes to get up there.
Okay. Good. Excellent.
Bust
Yes.
hole in ceiling.
What can you tell me
That's
about this
where we
Aaron
already did-
fella?
We looked at fixing me before when
Still
everything went
sketchy
weird,
about
right?
this,
Yes,
yeah.
cool. Not that I'm
Is-
hearing
did-
this,
did-
but
Give me
Yeah,
like
anything
the
else you need
original
to know?
serial key.
Yes, what can you tell me about this Aaron?
About Aaron? He's an old friend.
Strange.
I'm
Thing.
not surprised. He has.
Yeah.
If he has literally woken up in this world, he's probably treating it like our world used to be, which, from what I've talked to with our past lives, is a vastly different world. So he's probably just trying to find his way. It's kind of an odd fellow, even when we ventured together, to be honest. He was.
I'm a sorcerer. I draw things in the world and they go boom.
Click, clack,
He
shiny
was,
rock.
he was he was very similar to us in the way of our mystic skills, but not quite the mystical and more of the sorcery arcane side of things.
It's more his personality. He tends to be very...
Laid back?
Dumb fuck.
The Warforged trust him.
His later
He
years...
tends to withhold a lot.
Not surprising.
Conceal, don't feel.
He was a bit like that when we first started adventuring as a group together. He was very recluse and keeping to himself with things, but as we travelled around, he sort of opened up a bit more and sort of revealed what he was thinking half the time. He's probably reverted back to doing that, I guess. I mean, near the ends of our adventures, he was as relaxed and pretty powerful.
Is he the type that can be trusted?
Yeah. I trusted him with my life.
Yeah.
All I do
Yeah,
is
your life. Yeah.
I'm aware of the oxymoron of that statement.
Number 10.
It looks shady. I just walk around.
Drew's just trying to figure out humans as part of this. I'm gonna preserve this guy on a rock, but not save myself.
If you're curious about the rock scenario, I had the choice between both of us dying or one of us living.
Why would you not preserve yourself?
I was not close enough to the rock. He was physically closer to the rock at the time, and I saw it opening up. He puts his hand onto your head and just physically touches it and goes, "Oh, hold on," and walks over to his stack of library books and goes to one of the other.
Excuse you.
He wanders over to the stack of library books there and goes to try and grab one of the books, but just phases.
Back on your balls.
He
See how you
just-
like it?
Phases through it. And he goes, "Can you open this book here? I can't seem to physically interact with it."
I did follow.
You-
Fake back on your balls.
You pick up the book in front of him. Are you just going to skim through the book?
I opened up the book. I'm like, okay, what?
Have a read of it, I guess. Basically,
Activate speed read mode.
you basically flip through this, and it's
Activate speed read.
It's
The book.
Rub your face all over it.
It's like that kid.
the book.
No, it's with knowledge.
The book describes,
Not that kid.
from Dante's point of view, that
Can't make it cool, like, hands on book. Writing goes up.
You just
you
go,
want that to be the way Drew reads in this world.
This is your world.
This is your world.
I am debating the eating and then regurgitating it so that there's still the physical copy.
Like a mama bird!
You are a goblin. You do eat stuff.
No, what you do,
This
right?
is Drew's mind palace. How you wish to have Drew.
No.
There's no visual
I've got,
representation.
no,
He's
fuck it,
literally
I've got
just
this,
whispering
I've got this. You grab the book, you shake it, letters fall out into your mouth.
There's a problem with this. They probably wouldn't fall in the correct order.
No, it doesn't matter. You're
there's
so
me.
intelligent you rearrange them as they come in.
Dyslexia.
Yeah, we're doing that one.
You get Dante's last thoughts as you're reading through this book about how
He died in a fire.
he'd been up.
It was all a lie.
He was quickly looking into a way of. It was explaining how Experiment 5 had scryed in on someone doing something and freaked out about the world ending, and the lab had gone into chaos. The book then describes how Dante's trying to sort out a way of preserving the laboratory itself, and the fact that he might be able to use the crystal's energy to try and do this. And then it describes Erin walking in, kind of confused with everything that's going on. And then it describes something happening and, like, there being some sort of, like, wave or something that is picked up on one of his longer scanner things, and it describes Erin standing on the other side of the room, and you get kind of as you're trying to figure out the description, an actual image appears, showing you that there is a crystal on one side. Erin is about 5 feet away from it, and from your way of vision, it looks like you're standing on the other side of this room, and you see this crystal start to open up a bit, and Erin starts walking towards Dante, and Dante's thought is that crystal's trying to preserve the closest living creature around me. I've got a theory that maybe I can come back if that Warforged survived this. Erin may not be. I don't know what the world's going to be like. Erin looks like he's concerned, and then this thought is, I need to save him, and then it says, there's
What's in your face?
there is an image representing what looks like a psionic talent
Winter
being used.
Soldier to his Captain America. I
There's
feel disgusting right now.
At least it's not suicide.
there was a statement of I can
I'll
feel
go
the
for that right now.
There's a statement as I can feel the last of my mystic skill at this moment, and then the slam skill is used, and Aaron is shoved into the gem.
He slammed you.
One last slam
It
for the
just
roll.
makes it all the more Captain America Winter Soldier. Bucky,
The
no!
real gay one. It's like, no, and chest rippling.
Instead of pushing in, it's just this big muscle.
I will save you, Bash. It was like,
Slam!
yeah.
I
Oh
don't
no,
get
I
it.
fell into the gem.
I haven't seen Captain America.
He's a mystic. It's brain. It can't be chest
So his
rippling.
brain's
not the
got like
movie.
abs on it. Starts
It's
rippling.
more upsetting as I've seen
I want to draw that.
You should.
Anyway,
that. You want to now, and then you'll draw it and be like, why did I do
You
that?
should have seen the stuff I saw on Instagram the other day.
The gram. Okay, cool.
and there was a description of the gem sucking up
Drew
Aaron,
twitches a little.
and then there is a description of everything going white.
You hate Aaron so much.
I'm not a big fan of humans in general as well, so that doesn't help. And weird, close relationships make Drew uncomfortable. Which is why he's such good friends with a robot.
Robots are good.
Yeah, like that's what you get out of the last
Icky feelings.
the last page of Dante's life, essentially.
Okay, cool.
He turns and looks at you and goes, "We may be the same person, but you are your own being. You realise."
Yes.
No,
Oh,
no
I
shit.
know.
I'm better than you.
I'm still alive.
He's technically thinking that, yeah. Drew does think he's better than most.
Dante was.
Goblin in a suit, he thinks he's the fucking man. Okay. Anything you want to know?
I more or less, if you channel me, I can learn what you know of the world around. I gain information based off the lives. It takes me a moment to reacclimate myself to the world I'm in, but
Skip the crap out of me.
Oh my gosh.
Was not prepared.
I can. Is there anything I can give you a hand with in the lab? The last couple of lives talked about it being basically almost broken. The elevator shaft being the only way in and out.
First off, shaft. Second off,
Chef. Baby brain.
is it though? An elevator shaft technically all crumbly?
It is now.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it was.
I correct him on that one.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's more rundown.
This place is pretty much a shambles.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's worth salvaging. What could I keep an eye out in the lab that might be worth salvaging?
If it's functional, again, maybe the power generator. I don't think any of my other lives were aware of how to create such a thing again.
I am pretty awesome. I can already do that, but
You can be like, there's an
Okay.
awful lot of skeletons infestation.
The power generator was, because where I situated the lab was always on the opposite side of the research room. So I guess if you wanted to salvage that, it's basically what keeps most of the power of the facility working. If it's salvageable.
Excellent. Smithers?
we'll just fuck up the guy who's running the place's plans too. What's that? You got things working? No, you get nothing.
You just have sitting and dancing skeletons now.
Ooh, pretty.
This one gets an
Making-
algebra.
So you make a Warforged now, bitch.
Can I help with anything else? I feel like you're waking up. We might have one more thing I can answer you.
Yes, the past lives, did any of them mention anyone that was running the lab?
You need to mention someone running the lab.
Yeah, there's Warforged being made.
Oh, okay. No, that's a first. That hasn't happened in any of their lives.
Just like, God damn it.
They
There's another
that's
thing
a
I have to
cliche.
deal with.
a couple of them had mentioned undead skeletons wandering around. And one of them mentioned that they brought in a pet kobold that they decided just to leave here. But that was about it.
Kobolds, like rabbits.
But none
You
of
put in
them...
one pit.
That's literally what...
Breeding
Just
like cells.
Like rabbits.
But he only brought one in. What other kobold is that kobold breeding with?
Maybe it was a pregnant kobold.
That's a lot of-
Photosynthesizing.
It's a lot of ins.
You punched it so hard it became a
Rabbits.
new one.
Also, to be fair, goblins.
He ate something and then pooped out a baby.
Someone got water on them.
Reference.
And then
He turns to you and goes, Grover was a dwarf who came in here.
Grover was the man.
Yeah. What a name.
Grover a dwarf was one of the
The
others.
soup, sir! The
The
soup is
dwarf.
cold!
Grover.
Show my age a little there.
He turns to you and goes, feel free to try and come back and talk to me or I guess one of our other asses if at any point. We can be of useful insight at any point for you. As you're doing that, you start to feel yourself waking up.
Perfect.
And everyone else who is
Signing out, yo.
everyone else who's I'm assuming awake at this point now, as it's now theoretically hitting
Everyone
again.
looks over at Drew and Drew's like,
Drew's just doing this.
I'm unconscious
I don't
underneath
know.
you still.
Yeah, brought in kobold.
You guys are now you will now finish the long
Trying to
rest.
decipher his handwriting.
Yay!
oh, yeah, good luck.
Rest?
I
That's
did
a
pretty
stretch. Unconscious
doctor.
episode.
Minus the
That's what was
doctor.
required.
Either of us is a medic, it's me.
You guys are woken up in the kitchen
I'm hungry.
again.
Free
Hey, Miss Seymour.
me, Seymour! By Seymour, I mean luggage. Cook me something.
Yeah, we're both still looking at who the fuck's Seymour, though?
Luggage, cook me something.
Hold on, he's...
Trying to think of a funny name.
Processing.
Trying to think of a funny name for my skeleton companion.
What does he do?
Helping me cook food. It's the
Yeah.
kitchen dude.
He's
Bojangles. Mr. Bone.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn, I
Mr.
had something for this.
He's a
Bojangles.
skelly rack.
Yeah, Skelly Rake's pretty good.
Yeah. Because he holds tools. He's a skelly rack.
11. It is function. It is acceptable food.
Why don't you just call him Click Clack Shiny Rock?
Because this is my click clack.
That's the
shiny.
dancing one.
Can you guys all give me perception rolls, please?
I don't have dice.
You
12.
can have a
Got it
dice.
out.
There you go.
I
This
don't
is
know when
the
mine
story.
was. Oh, I got
They're
another
on
one.
the desk. You just keep forgetting to pick them up.
Yeah, I know.
16.
13
Use your whole.
plus-
14, I'm better.
Fuck off.
13
Did you
plus
say perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
13 plus 7. Math can't
20.
Ah!
She's
that's
a monk. She has
17.
wisdom.
Luggage perception.
12.
Okay.
I got 7.
Drew and Dio almost kind of turn their heads to check on.
waking up.
You
Or
guys
just
kind
wake
of,
and bake.
you guys
Why
sort
doesn't
of
get
turn,
high from it?
half pay attention
He's
to the
actually
rest of the
immune to
party,
it.
examining what's going on, and Monty's sitting
No,
in
it's
the corner.
official on the sheet.
Monty looks even
Just
younger
high
than
all
he
the
did
time.
yesterday,
Fucking junkie.
and he's sitting there on the floor going like this.
That's the problem.
That's why his wisdom's negative.
Monty looks like he's about half the age he was yesterday. He's doing this.
We left Bark and the others at the ship, right?
Where's the abacus skeleton?
we
We
don't
need to
have
work
the
this out.
I take a moment and pull out the book on him.
Can I make a papoose out of my bear cloak? Just wrap him in my bear cloak?
You just keep teleporting out of it.
Yeah, no, you do that to him, and he kind of gets annoyed with you doing this, and then you tie him in this papoose, and he sits there and he's just like,
Can I give
So he's
I
has
just-
ADHD.
Can I pull out my book of Lost Common for Kids and start reading to him while he's in the book?
Not that you can read it.
You
No,
open
I'm
this
just
blah,
like-
blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah.
Pictures.
He's like, no, that says
Pictures.
So you sit there and he just kind of
dumb demon.
mumbles noises and sort of he reads it in
That's
front of
his
you.
tree.
He says, you pick.
Tree. Can you say tree?
Look at Johnny's book of hard trees.
The 3-year-olds do.
This is a redwood.
You flicking through Monty's book.
Yeah. See if I can see anything about the whole aging issue.
You flick through trying to figure out what's going on with this. Give me an investigation from the book.
You can do it, Drew.
No, you can't.
You can read
No, I
words.
can't. 10.
10.
That's not as bad as I thought. 10's like a pass sometimes.
That's not.
10 standard difficulty.
It depends how long it takes for you to read this information, is what I'm looking for.
Another whole
Oh,
day.
okay. Well, there's that at least.
Yeah.
Drew suddenly passes out again.
I woke up too soon.
I have a question for you about 5.
I need more information. Somebody punch me.
Pulls out Frank.
You quickly flick through this trying to find something about aging, and then you come across book portions, and you have portion 1 through 6.
Penis.
And you just flip
Quite.
through to the first one, and it says Monty appears to be the age 4, and it describes some stuff about Monty being 4 years old and displaying sort of child characteristics. But you notice that the dates for one entry is different to another entry.
You want to explain that a little
You
bit?
made this
Dan?
so complicated.
Come on, DM. You got this.
They are daily dates for descriptions, but they describe him being 4 on like a Thursday, and then they describe him being 4 on like a month later on a Tuesday.
Right, so he's
Gotcha.
aging out of sequence.
More or less, yes.
Okay, how did I get that?
Hence why he's in my
Because
bed.
he's a good
Because you're the player
describer.
of that.
Because if you give him time,
Johnny's
he's
still
a good
drinking.
Johnny's like,
He's still drinking his own blood.
Flicking, you realise that you can flick through the different entries, and you can find that one day he was 4, and then another day he was 15, and then another day he was 37, and then another day he was 70.
Puberty got him hard.
He's fluctuating in and out of reality. He's fluctuating in and out of age and time.
That poor kid.
Okay,
He's been through puberty so many times.
No, he'll be fine.
Making out of his misery.
No.
Murder, always
no.
a solution.
He's in my baby bear papoose.
And tomorrow he's big enough to crush you.
There is a grin on Monty's face as you do this to him.
Well, everyone likes a nice little cut.
He likes the boob cuddles, I think.
He's also
You're
got a
muscly.
clack glow rock.
I'm not muscly.
You're a monk.
You're a
You
monk.
should be muscly.
You should be
You'd be
muscly.
I'm
relative-
muscly on my legs.
You can be toned and have strength in your arms and legs and still
Her
have
monk
bits.
also uses ethereal arts,
Yeah.
so it makes sense for a lot of power comes
I
Muscles
want you to
aren't-
look like a
muscles aren't
Russian
comfy though.
Do we have to explain anatomy to
No,
you
I'm not meaning the
boys?
tits. I mean muscles aren't comfy.
Have
No,
you
like
not-
a
Carry
Russian.
on.
A Russian
Carry on with
still
your-
using that
Anyway, I'm hugging this tiny little 4-year-old and he's perving the
5.
fuck out. 5-year-old, sorry, and he's perving out.
It shouldn't
Carry
be.
on.
It's 4 in the book because it's the first entry.
Oh, okay.
I would too.
They've been
He
fi-
ages at each day that he is that age,
Okay.
but he
Why would a
fluctuates what
4-year-old be
day
horny?
he is that age.
Because he
that's
keeps
boys.
fluctuating. He's like hundreds
They're
of
only
years old.
30
Technically
days in a
it's
month.
He knows what
Oh, okay,
boobies
yeah.
are.
It can't be
It didn't seem
perfect.
like he was
It's
fucking
gotta
like
go fine.
Tattoo over there.
Luggage is making, once everyone has been, I assume,
I
fed,
think
which is
I
pretty much
still
what
like
we've
boobies.
taken this time, is
Yep.
now going
Also
to unbar the
valid
door
point.
and open up. And
Yeah, she's got a point.
as walking out, we'll turn around and mention to the group before they walk out the door. There was some activity last night. The kobolds seemed to have some interaction with the skeletons.
Probably
Who are
Lutein
all
as I stuff a
who-
book in my bag and continue on our
Who
path.
are all staring at you guys as you walk past them, and they just kind of watch you. Any one of the ones you do that to will turn back and immediately go. I can't do
Yeah,
this,
Fitz has just been standing there this whole time
He never slept. He was just.
Little cat naps, wakes up.
Johnny, Fitz will
Like
tap
3
you on
a.m.
the shoulder and ask if you've got a shot in the hole.
What? About a hole?
Your portable hole.
Oh, my
portable
portable hole. I've already got lots of holes
Where
in
did
me.
you get
Wink,
this
wink.
new one?
Alright, here you go.
You give it to him?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. As you guys are leaving, you notice his Spitz wanders over to one of the skeletons, opens up the hole and just pushes it in. And then proceeds to walk around and start pushing a bunch of these skeletons, and he gets about 10 of them in and then closes up the hole.
I walk up and high five Fitz. It's exactly what I would have done if I was awake.
That is the one thing I was requested to doing.
Collecting skeleton in my hole exclusively.
Ooh.
It's the only thing, unless we break them down. that
Easy
it can-
Oh my god, what if they suddenly break out? my pocket will explode.
Do you try and take the hole back from him? Or
Yeah.
does you okay.
Let me hold that as mine.
Thanks,
He'll-
thanks for the skeleton.
He'll give it back to you and says, I want those later.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll figure it out. I want at least a few ribs.
A few boners.
No, just ribs. Don't be weird.
So mark down, or however you mark down your, whatever's in your hole, that you have 10 skeletons.
Poorly is the answer there.
Cool. What are you guys doing now? Walking forwards, I'm assuming?
Going back into
Hole.
the next room.
I already had
Hole
2 sets of
behind.
human bones.
Oh yeah, he found a hole.
Cupboard gate thingy.
You mean where we're going to?
I'm gonna go to my locker. I'm gonna
He,
open it up.
he asked, "Where are we going?" Hole. That's where I'm pointing out to go.
Anyone
Not,
who's
not
paying attention
to the
here
next
at the
room.
moment?
Yeah, Aaron said locker and
Okay. No,
Diary
I
and
just want to
something
know who's
Diary?
watch. I just want to
dear
see.
diary today
I
at
am-
school.
Sounds like he's heading the way
Pretty
we're
much
going.
always watching him. Always consider that there is a side eye on him.
Okay.
You've got one eye
You watch
straight
Aaron walk
like
up to one of the
this way.
lockers and put his thumb onto it, and it scans his thumb, and the locker opens up, and he opens the locker door and grabs something from inside. Are you hiding what you're grabbing? No. Okay. He's grabbed a gun from inside his locker.
Oh my god.
Shooty pew pew.
Ah, that's what he would have asked about.
What are you guys doing?
Not
To
revealing
the
shit
right
to you.
of
What
that
are you looking
locker, I
at?
assume there's a hole.
They wouldn't have heard that.
Like, there's Aaron's locker. There's a couple more, and then there's the last.
I don't
locker
know
that
who
he
would
was
have heard
looking
that.
at, which is-
Just
Put
set
my
it out.
finger on the number
Memory.
2 first.
You walk up to it and do that to
Piece
the
of
locker,
shit.
and the locker door just goes bang bang and just sort of opens. Like
Fucking
it wasn't actually
humans.
closed properly. And as it swings open, you notice that there is just this gaping hole in the back of the locker that seems to appear to go further
Do I
down.
catch that?
I try and do it on the other doors
I
as
don't
well.
do that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking my
I rolled a
fingers
one
magic
anyway.
and I can do stuff.
You go to the next one and go boom, and it scans your thumb, and then just goes red.
This is my locker. And I walk through the hole.
The hole is not big enough to walk through.
Oh.
It is a locker.
Is it big enough for me to go through?
Theoretically, yes.
I don't walk
You
through.
jump, you climb through the hole.
Carefully.
I'll give you this. You can see the end of the hole from inside the locker. There's no need for you to climb into it.
Oh, okay. What's that?
I'm in.
Roll me a history.
You don't know holes.
Would it have
12.
No, that'll be fine.
What is this creation?
19.
You have this random inkling of there used to be a sword that was stabbed into the back of this locker.
We discovered that by putting our head in the hole.
Cheated.
Ah, sword hole.
That
Feels
was,
like a sword hole.
you also.
That's something that I would discover, to be honest.
It's my history.
I don't know
Remembered.
how much Rachel
Remembered.
or Matt or Josh remembers from our 20 campaign, but when Seven had a locker of his having a gift, there was a hole in the back of the locker because the sword was too big for a locker to sit in, because Seven was gifted a sword. That is what this hole is. This is me remembering details that probably have just added more confusion to everything.
Beautiful hole.
I would like to go find that power source now.
Yeah, so you're wandering into the lab area?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else going in with Drew?
Yeah, I'll follow with the little child.
She beat me to the hole, so yeah.
So you
You're bitter. I wanted to look in the hole.
I felt it out first.
so
I did all the hard work.
I would like to break open these
Lockers?
lockers. While these
Storage
guys are going
containers.
over to do stuff.
roll the hit.
Roll a box destruction.
Roll damage against the locker.
Damage.
Because it's a locker, it's not moving anywhere.
Sorry,
They technically do have AC, but I understand.
In a non-stressful situation, inanimate objects don't
Swing
have
it
AC.
around the other.
That would be 6. Sorry, 10. I'm gonna say.
Cool. You guys start walking to the lab and you hear this conk noise as Luggage. Are you attacking it with a hammer or punching it?
Is it still a hammer?
Is it a hammer? Because you haven't killed anything with it yet.
Yes. Then I'd be smashing it.
So
with a
you
hammer.
see Luggage smashing the front of this locker door with a hammer.
So
And
you
the
cut me to
locker
make
door
it a
just
hammer.
bends slightly as you've just dented it.
Interior decorating.
Unless I'm yelled at to stop, I will continue until I crack it open.
I'm curious. I'm gonna watch.
Roll another thing of damage.
That would be a 12.
You bash it again, and part of the locker door kind of snaps like this, and you can see into it now. It's empty.
Stuff Aaron through the tiny hole.
That's what my glowy rocks for. Put my fist in.
Click,
See
click,
anything?
shiny rock.
I see you know the technique of glowing hole.
Do
I didn't realise you were so
DO5
cultured.
is no longer, well, Monty's no longer there, and he's standing next to Luggage, kind of peering.
The fuck, man? I'm now cold on my boobage.
And he stares into the locker as well and just goes,
God damn it.
it's empty. What?
Is any of these yours?
No?
Yo, Monty, you coming?
Turn around and carry on back to where thing is.
I'm assuming Monty's been left on your shoulder now?
If he's staying there. If he climbed there.
Okay, Monty's riding on Luggage's shoulder at the moment.
So he's about to be on your shoulder.
Monty is about the same size as Joy at the moment.
Bullshit.
If you grab him back, I'm not going to stop you.
I'm
from
not gonna
grabbing
drag. No, if he wants to be with the Metal Overlord, he can be with the Metal Overlord, okay?
I push Monty over out of spite.
him. But I'm glad you understand the power dynamic. But
So you guys walk
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah.
You guys walk into.
And Drew just looks back. Yeah.
You guys start walking into this room, knowing that you can get to the power source on the other side. You wander to the other side where you know it's like an access hallway area, because you've got this memory of this area. Both of you do. But when you both head towards it, you notice that this access hole has been completely ripped open.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
So
no. I hate to see
it's
this.
about 10 feet either way, either side. So someone has gone through.
A dragon's beat here.
A large creature has made its way through here.
Goose.
Goose!
Do we see goose tracks? Roll for goose tracks.
Hear a faint in the distance.
It's a two.
They're going down the elevator shaft.
I'm unaware of goose tracks.
do I feel any trembling?
Okay,
Do you
but
see any eggs?
continuing. Just empty.
You,
A real
the hallway?
investigation.
You walk up to the hallway, and at the end of the hallway, you can see two
Goose.
sets
Chill.
of eyes that are glowing, staring down the hallway.
There's a set of glowing eyes.
There are two sets.
Can
of
I see in
glowing
the
eyes.
dark? Can I see what they are?
If you can, I can.
Well, yeah, can we see?
It's. Yeah, I thought you guys have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay, there are two.
We
You're
all
not this
do.
guy
No, I
or
do.
this guy.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
got
you
dark
do.
vision, yeah.
There are two Warforged.
There are two Warforged
Huh?
standing down the end of this hallway.
Luggage, your brothers!
I'm a what?
Old human.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Not a normal.
Yeah, I'm not
Drew,
normal.
upon seeing this, you notice
Weird
their
human.
eyes go red. I need you guys all to roll initiative.
Oh, penis.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, fuck off.
I am an only
I've
child.
always got bad rolls of initiative.
Let me go first. Let me go first. Let me go first.
You plus on
Yeah.
that?
17.
I am an only child.
What do you plus on to them? Is it-
You said
Your
brothers, right?
cousins!
I think your initiative is your proficiency, or is it your
Dex.
dex?
Dex.
Yes,
Ah,
your
cool
dex.
music.
Okay.
It's gonna probably get rid
Wait,
of
so what? What are we what?
20 plus your dex.
3 for you.
Yeah, roll a 20 plus your dex, yes.
You've actually got yours written down.
Initiative.
Right! Yep, cool. Sweet.
And...
Plus 4. So
no,
21.
I'll save that. I was going to say there are other
Yeah,
abilities.
suck
that
first.
give you bonus. What'd you get? 24.
1.
21.
I got 8.
Okay, right, so
Shit, bitch, I got 9.
Anyone higher than 21? No.
yeah, anyone higher than 20?
You're last.
21.
21.
21. Right.
What's 9 plus 10?
The rogue element is
21.
first.
Okay, and then 15 to 20?
17.
17. Cool, and then 10 to 15?
Oh, 10. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm like, what am I doing?
What's this number again for?
Roll number.
And then 5 to 10.
Dio, then Aaron.
Yeah. I got 8. Dio
8,
got
9,
9.
10.
11, 12.
Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
Go home, you're drunk.
But
Just 7 murdered his family.
and then had a mental crisis and went AWOL.
Went 9 or
And Hannibal them.
Cool. So, where are you guys in the room?
I'm at the front.
Yes.
obviously,
So we
As
have...
the tank.
Oh,
Fuck off, you're not a tank.
I'm
Might
next
as
to
well
him.
be.
assuming that.
I've taken a lot of damage and not died.
This is the hole.
Yeah.
This is the entrance to the lab you guys have come in.
Yeah.
So where are you guys all walking
I'm next to the Warforged.
next to the wall?
I'm next to Drew, wherever Drew is.
I smashed the thing, turned around, and started walking towards them. I don't know how far I would have gotten by the time they got into that cave.
Cool.
You follow
I love
from
how angry we all look.
I
It's
am
the
angry.
ginger that makes me angry.
That's offensive.
Well, I am ginger. And I have a frown.
Okay.
They are distant cousins.
Yeah, the horns.
Are you sure they are not cousins of yours?
They are my Asian cousins.
Am I being racist?
Maybe their mother was different.
Okay, Johnny, you're up first.
Cool. Guiding bolt.
I'm not touching that
Which
one.
one?
I'll go for the orange helmet one.
The orange helmet one?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
16 plus. Is it just 16?
Guided bolt plus spell mod.
Is that plus the 8 there?
Spell attack.
Yeah, your spell attack.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is math. 24.
Cool. No, that'll hit. Roll damage.
Cool. What was the damage?
And then luggage you're up after.
Takes 4d6.
There's 3 there, so you borrow 1.
Just move now. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's,
5,
15.
Roll 15,
That's-
1 more.
6.
16.
Yeah, so there.
16 points of damage.
How did I count that wrong?
I like it's a distance spell and I used it point blank.
Cool. You gonna move anywhere or are you just staying there?
I'll protect you.
Now I'm confident. I'm gonna walk right up to I'm gonna shoot him and walk closer.
You're gonna
So...
start serenading them.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15.
Yeah.
Oh, you look so shiny!
No, I
He's
shot you.
gonna try
I
and
want to look
seduce
closer at the damage.
Luggage.
I'm so
As I
confident I've
move
killed him.
up forward, I'll just call out, "Hello, friends."
I've already shot one.
None of them respond. He has already shot them.
Let's go see if there's any sentience in them at least.
Actually, Johnny, give me a perception.
Okay.
Step 1, are they fully functional? No.
Can
Okay.
you remember red eyes are bad?
Scary music and moonlight
19.
bed.
You can see
But technically,
Well,
should have gone on while
slightly
you were
down the
fighting.
hallway. There are
Yeah,
2.
that should have been going on when you were fighting seagulls.
There are
No,
just
geese.
slightly before the corner curves. You see 2 well-armed skeletons.
Pieces. Sorry.
There's super skellies in the back.
Quite right. Quite right.
Weeses.
That's all I say.
Is that action taken? No.
No, that was I was revealing what you could see, how close he walked up.
Cool. I will throw a detonation.
Do we fully heal from the sleep?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
no,
wanted
it's
to
not
explain
20.
this beforehand.
I want it to be on the waves. There we go.
I'm still holy.
Just stitching up. Said no god.
A 20 by 20 foot square is set on fire.
So,
See, I helped.
or where?
Well, it can be 4 squares out. I don't want to set him on fire.
That's
so,
alright, I've got
So
resistance.
20. It's
You
1,
can
2, 3,
handle
4.
fire.
Okay. Is there a save to it or is it
The
just
drag?
fire?
If they're in it,
It's like I'm
when
on
I
fire.
use it,
Ooh,
and when
nice
they
one.
end their turn there. So at the moment, it's just 5 damage.
Refreshing.
How much damage?
5 fire.
5 fire to each of them.
Yeah. And if they're still there at the end of their turn, they will take another 5. Useful if you're going to punch them in the face that they're burning.
Does that burn you if you're punching them while they're on fire?
That was just
You
what
have
went through
to
my
end
mind.
your turn in the area.
But-
Take from that.
So you have
as
to
you
punch him and run away real quick.
Well, no. You can, so
Burning zombies are
th-
bad.
this is something that he can decide on, but technically,
I don't know what the skill was you used, so I can't decide it.
it's wall of fire is the closest way you could think about it, but it's only a 20-foot square. It is. The rule of it is it's 5 damage when it's cast,
Yeah.
or when you end your turn in the area.
In the area. Okay.
Which,
so
if you're
anything
standing in front of it, punching the dude in the fire, do you burn yourself? Is what he's querying. I punched into a wall of fire. Did I hurt myself?
Yeah, if you're punching into it, then yes. That's fine. Okay. So that's the end of your turn.
Punchy and stabby people, take note.
I missed all of that, but
This one walks up to the side of Johnny.
Should be fine mostly.
This one moves to the other side of Johnny.
I'm about to
You're
be
fine,
double
get in
teamed.
there. You won't burn.
go. I'll stand back. You're doing good.
I hope they punch me both in the hip.
I am literally about to because
I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit,
leave you guys to
but
it.
a 23 will.
Oh yeah, that will.
Just bugger off.
I got a theory. Let's see if it works.
Leave the room.
You take 8 damage as
Well,
the
yes.
Warforged that you hit with the witch bolt pulls out a blade from its wrist and just goes.
Ha! That didn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
Blood
Drew,
trickling down.
Drew,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
I cast invisibility.
He cut my nose off.
And exit stage around them.
So you go that way or that way?
I'm coming this way.
Okay, so it's a 10-foot, like, basically these guys occupy the hallway. So you can get around them and be standing, but then they're also in fire, so you'll enter into fire.
Climb through them, they're skeletons.
Oh yeah, that whole passageway set on
How
fire.
long does that stay flamey?
Either 10
I'm
minutes.
I'm resistant to flame. I
might
can just
be.
go through.
Resistant doesn't mean you won't take damage. You'll take 2 every time. It's 10
Just
turns.
pinch a bit.
Damn it.
If they walk out of it, I'm going to turn it off. It takes up my concentration. I need
Okay,
to get
well, I'm holding until I get a chance to head down the tunnel. to
So your
continue on.
action is to run down the tunnel. So
Oh, I know what you're
so
doing.
you move to the side as your movement, I'm assuming, and then your action is to dash down the tunnel 30
Big
feet.
smart.
When I get the
Yeah.
You should have snuck up on the skeleton.
the
so you could steal a
non-flamey
foot.
blocked option.
End your turn in it.
So you
So if you
stand.
run through it, you're fine.
So you stand and get ready
Right.
to run
If I-
down this hallway.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'll end my turn in it because I can't get past those two.
These two walk in up to Johnny,
Oh yeah, here we go.
and you hear clunk, clunk, clunk as 2 more
Damn it.
start coming around.
So
the corner.
they're all Warforged?
No.
So
Warforged, highly armored skeletons, and you can see that these guys look like the skelly boys you met on the other levels.
So we have super skellies and normal skellies.
Right, we have armed skellies. Armored skellies.
They just have
Knights.
multiple skeleton
No,
arms sticking
no,
out.
Knights and night skellies.
Heat metal?
No.
Heat metal.
Johnny,
He has heat metal, I think.
23,
No.
and
That sounds useful,
12.
so no.
23 and 12. Get out of there,
Did
Johnny!
you not pick heat metal up? I thought you
Nope.
Do you just want to kill him?
Minor illusion
you take
away.
you take 9 damage as one of the 2
Does
skelly
this
boys up
please
here
leave
strikes
you,
at
Loki?
did. That's me.
Dio, and then Aaron.
I'm back to 26. That's a big
Can
one.
I use stunning strike?
You've got to run up and get around the crowd.
Okay.
So you've got basically these are the 5-foot squares around. You've got to be able to actually get to them.
Okay. Where can I move to?
What's your movement speed? 50?
40, I think.
40?
You know, in that situation, in that context, you look concerned.
It should be the box up top.
45.
So you can move 9 squares.
Okay.
If you move within the area of one and out of it, they can hit you. So if you went to here and then hopped
Hey,
out,
that's my
that
logic,
dude could
alright?
turn and whack you.
Wait, I haven't.
I'm a
yeah.
sorcerer.
Frickin' squishy
I'll never
thing.
use sorcerer ability.
Bonus.
It's like typical mages in a 5-man
Seven,
party.
eight.
Oh, wow.
Just blink into the
middle of it and
start arcane bursting.
I think think I'm gonna
I mean,
move,
what else do you do,
like,
really? But
there.
still.
Can't really move.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That one.
30.
Yes.
Can move there without going into range as well at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's
Just
just there. Cool. So, you know what?
Stunning strike.
Cool. They have to make a save for that, I think.
Yeah, a con save.
Trident has reach too, doesn't it?
Turns out robots bad at concentrating.
just
Despite
means they're
popular
stuck.
belief.
15.
No,
I
no.
have a really good
DC.
con save, thank you very much.
Yeah, no, you're in the distance offended.
Just
What?
hear this.
In the distance, I'm 10 feet away from you.
You might as well be in the distance.
Silently staring.
For Johnny,
judging
that's
you.
the distance.
Yeah, 15.
I'm surrounded by a lot of men,
16.
and it's not on my
He
terms.
fails.
Yay!
He's stunned.
Cool, I've stunned the orange-headed one.
How?
That lasts until the beginning of Dio's next turn.
Yeah, so anybody want to make a move on that one? Do it now, he's stunned.
I think you, from what I know, to do a stunning strike, you have to have made contact
Yeah.
first. So roll to hit him first.
Yeah.
Proficiency?
He's not stunned.
You get 2 strikes as a monk.
Oh.
You punched one butt cheek and then the other butt cheek. Realise they're steel and it failed.
You just go like this.
That's American.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I made a mistake. My critical move doesn't work on butts.
10.
Yeah.
3 plus
The
10.
Warforged is clenched
It
his
just
butt
says
every
as long
time
as
you
I
punch.
touch him, like as long as I hit him.
It's on a strike.
Yeah.
You've got to hit
Gotta
him.
hit him first.
You've got to hit
The
him.
roll
You
is like
missed
to
the
actually
butt
hit
cheek?
I'm
the
trying to
user.
work out how something
When you
metal's
hit another
clenching its
creature
butt.
with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt the stunning strike.
So
Yeah,
you have
but
to.
You missed
so
the hitting.
you don't
Warp
use your
middle?
key, but you still have to
It's
first
not a
of all
spell.
attack, and then
Okay.
when you succeed an attack, you can go. That's stunning strike.
Okay.
Makes it easier for you to
Muscles
think
close
about it.
clench.
Aaron, you're up. Dio massages the back of this Warforged.
You're doing well.
Keep it up, buddy. Pat, pat.
Oh, you're not
I
luggage.
want to be the only tiefling. Kill
Whoops,
him.
wrong one.
That's your plan.
I'm going to move
I know
forward.
what's up.
I'm then going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
And
Ever
It's
heard
an
you say
action
you want
using what's it called?
Doing you a
Quickened.
favour.
Quickened.
I want to be near the
bonus
end.
action.
So it turns a bonus action.
Always on the
And then I'm
edge.
going to use Mystic Lightning at level 3, which allows me to shoot it
Way too
twice.
dangerous.
And I'm going to shoot
I
right
You can
at...
use your
I-
action to cast a cantrip now.
Is it cantrip?
It's only a cantrip.
It's
You
a
can't,
only...
you can't do 2 main spells, but you can do a cantrip.
Okay.
So
Oh, fuck it.
Cantrip has to be the action. The
Alright.
spell has to
Settle
be.
down,
Somewhere there.
casty.
I'll just...
That's right. Just
Mage
makes it
armor.
mage armor.
Yeah.
Do
He's
any
actually
bonus
casting
actions or
spells
just
for a change.
ready yourself.
Yeah, just read myself.
Okay, that's cool.
They're not fighting things.
Aw.
They're all utility
It's
spells.
like, damn.
There is
Create bonfire with everyone in there.
It's a 5-foot square. You just
You-
put a person who's.
You
in
hear
combat
clunk,
on fire.
clunk, clunk as some skeletons come to here. They can pass each other's space freely.
This is a smaller version of that.
They just like pass through each other's bones.
How far I can do create bonfire?
Oh my god.
So
I'm so
all these are all being
curse
shaved
under
off
my
as they're
breath.
standing in that point. I assume you're taking
Yeah, no,
point of all these 5s that every single one of them's taking off.
yeah, no.
The normal skellies are pretty easy when you half their health straight away.
Cool. So that's you hear the sound of more skeleton footsteps coming from around the hallway, both Johnny and Drew. And it's Johnny's turn.
Hang on.
All of you know that all of you that have heard this sound before, hear a goblin sigh.
I'll do Thunder Wave.
On yourself.
Yep. Except I first have to beat Wild Magic.
Oh god.
Yes. that
Dio,
one.
we're kind of close to him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
Fucked anyway.
It's 11. I'm sorry, DM.
You need to search
Pick
casting
a
2
target.
spells in our turn.
Okay.
If you were
um,
casting Thunderwave, where would you be casting it?
When you cast
I
a
would be
spell,
casting it on
that
this
allows
guy in the middle.
The spell to be
Cool.
cast as a bonus action.
Can you
If you
roll
want to
me?
Cast 2 spells in a turn.
Uh,
You use a bonus action. to
Magic
cast
Missile at 5th level
spell,
is
and your action
That's a
to
bit
cast
close.
it can be a cantrip in
it's
the
3 for
because
level
it's
1
so
and
easy
next
to
level 1
suss
you get
in
an extra
and
thing,
roll,
so
it's just pretty
it's
much-
Can't you just normally cast a cantrip on as a bonus action anyway?
Yeah, but then
Five.
no.
Roll
No.
me 7d4
What
plus.
cantrips do you know that are bonus?
Oh, they actually
7.
specifically say, yeah.
Okay,
Whereas
I'll
there are
roll
spells
the dice.
naturally that are bonus actions.
4, 6,
And Luggage is up next.
9, 12,
Luggage is in this.
13, and then
15.
Hard, is it?
Oh,
Keep
God.
going. Give me the
13, 16 plus your 7,
16 plus 7, so that's
23.
cool. So you guys watch as Johnny starts doing his like weird clacky things with spoons and goes, and you all kind of realize, oh, he's about to cast something, and then a bunch of magic missiles come flying out and completely obliterate the skeleton in front of him.
Not what I wanted, but I got one.
Okay, Luggage is not in the middle of it. Might I recommend
I was
you
going
walk
to say, if you were,
backwards?
then we would be too, and we'd be fucked.
It's for, yeah, true. If it was successful, 15 feet.
Cool. You can movement if you want, Johnny.
Luggage does recommend you move back right now if you wish to survive.
And Luggage's turn is up next.
Alright,
next
fine.
turn.
I'm not gonna
This is
survive for
this is gonna
5,
hurt.
10, 15.
And you get 2 attack of opportunities from
Yeah.
the Warforgers. A 20 and a natural 20.
Oh my god.
How
See? You fucked me!
How much health have you got left currently?
26!
That's alright.
I already lost a lot before.
Don't worry.
You will die
9, and then
in this battle.
He would have in the next turn if he hadn't moved back.
you take 17 points of damage. As the 2 Warforgers either side,
I'm
you
back
just go,
or not!
Jesus.
and just jab at you as you go past.
Okay.
I feel like I
It's
should
your
get
turn.
bonus damage for being a low health.
Luggage is going to replace
Johnny?
Johnny.
You've done well. No, you haven't. Get out of here.
You got there first. That's good.
Oh,
Fair
that. Yeah,
enough.
that was awesome.
Now,
Yeah.
where are we?
Is that what you said?
Is that your first tattoo idea, you think?
I have to put that in a nice place.
Get a little dick butt.
I do kind of like the
Penisaurus
T-Rex.
Rex.
Get a little dick butt.
So it's another 20 foot, but it's a circle this time. I want to try and avoid this one. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's pretty brilliant.
1, 2, 3.
Lie.
I'm gonna just possibly skim. I assume there's a wall right here.
Yeah, basically it goes to here and then a corridor that seems to go off that way.
So it's pretty. There is a solid wall next to this dude.
There is.
Cool.
That is.
We're in a corner. All right.
Give me a point of reference, so they're not on the map, so it's harder.
No, that'll be safe. Cool. All right. Not Con, is it Dex?
What is the radius
Cool.
of your skill and what is happening?
20-foot radius sphere.
From
So
where?
I'm gonna put it in the very corner. I'm going 20 feet out,
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
and it'll be the same. Yeah, pretty much a circle around there. Well, that's a square, so it'll curve around.
What
me.
is the skill you're using?
Detonation? It's the fireball version.
Oh, thank God.
Luggage is fireball.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You would be
6,
resistant
7
to
draw. I
fire.
need you to make a dex save.
Yeah, I know.
Con.
Or a con save.
Jackass.
Yeah, you're in there.
Drew's in
And
there.
I failed. I just know it. Well, maybe not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
15.
Cool.
No. Thanks.
At least I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
so.
one failed, one passed, and the rest all failed.
14 is the DC,
No, okay.
so that's why you passed.
Just.
And then two passed.
Jeez, that was lucky.
Yeah.
I did forget about that when casting my one too, to be fair.
To be fair,
Expect that out of you, though.
Yeah. Consideration is
I
not a
don't
forte.
expect that out of the one that's meant to be protecting me.
Yeah, but he can't see you.
Okay, you are invisible.
I don't know where you went, baby.
All the more reason to be
Luggage
careful.
says in character. I don't know where you went, baby.
That's a weird nickname.
Drew, your skill.
First time I've ever heard personality come out of Luggage's voice.
He sounded like a sassy man.
The two Warforgers will go, and then you.
22 damage to those who fail, and they all those who fail get knocked prone.
And then it's hard to
Half
pass.
Under
damage
my
to the
health.
rest, and nothing to
I take
the and no knockdown. But yeah, everything that is
22.
22 damage
That is a disgusting amount of damage.
It's a fireball. What do you think it is? Have you?
Did you just summon a meteor in here?
He
Kind-
went Kamehameha.
And don't forget that rolling fire is still actually there as well. So not only have I just set them on fire, I've then gone turn up the heat for a second.
You
Lightning down.
blast off this
You
wave.
know what? It's been a while.
These 4 skeletons.
What? I haven't done
These
anything
4
for a
just kind
bit.
of shatter
Oh, yeah.
an explosion, and the 2 Warforged are knocked prone, and that guy also shatters.
I still got one.
Drew, you're up.
I have
Can you hear
movement.
no,
anything
no,
clanging
no,
up
this-
the
this-
hallway?
They're still alive, sorry. So these guys get up from being prone.
There you go, that's what I was waiting.
Half their movement to do that, and then they can do whatever they want.
Why is Dio knocked over?
Because I knocked Theo over.
Dio's sleeping.
Nap nap time.
Dio went. Oh my god, that was
Big
awesome.
explosion!
I love fire.
Wow!
22 and 19.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I just went. Is that damage I'm running down? No. Okay. Also,
Um,
I did damage myself in this
9,
one too.
9 damage.
Good. I mean, no, you're screwed.
Uh,
Good.
Drew, yep, you're up. You can hear clickety clacking noises coming from down the hallway. You can't see down the hallway because there's a fire thing in the way.
Can I move past the fire?
To then look down the hallway.
You
I
can,
won't take damage because I won't end my.
you won't end your turn in it. Okay. Yeah, so you go.
Deedly deedly dee.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to the hallway. You turn, look down, and you look down the hallway, and there is a whole bunch more skeletons down the hallway.
What do you see?
I squish up against the wall and wait.
So you
Make myself as small as possible.
cool. Roll me a stealth.
Dig out a brick.
It's more to see if they pick up on how well you hide away from them passing you.
They don't have eyes.
I'm also invisible.
That.
Yeah, but you are
If
still
you can-
you're a physical object that these things will bump into. It's more of a case of how well you do at squishing up against it, and I'm using the stealth mechanic for it.
You
That
can't.
roll is on you.
You can't argue
It's
eyes.
a shitty roll.
And
How would they
like
be able to
just
see
in general.
anything,
I know.
including us?
They're double blind. Drew's invisible and they don't have eyes.
What did you roll?
9.
9. Okay.
They trip on you.
But I'm also technically smaller stature as well.
Yep.
So they kick you right in the nose.
Did you? So a
What's that do?
group of them stop up in front of the flames next to you. This is kind of hard to orientate without actual pieces around. Drew, you feel like you are not noticed by the just clamouring group of skeletons who have stopped just outside of Luggage's fire thing and seem to be waiting.
You can't go anywhere.
Dear, you're up.
Wasn't doing much beforehand.
I'm
Neither,
going
apparently.
to
Get 2 rounds. He's done everything.
walk up,
Actually, no, you've done it.
He did a damn good job.
walk
Yeah.
up and
He got there
attack
first.
the
And got pummeled for ages.
Warforged
Okay. He still got pummeled a
with
bunch.
my trident.
Which one? The one that's just in front of you?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'm also going to spend a key point and do the bonus.
Stunning strike.
Yeah,
if you make
flurry of
contact.
blows. Yeah,
Oh, fiery blows. Cool,
Yeah.
sweet.
so I'll do the first one. 17.
Plus something.
We get
That'll
little
hit.
bonuses being
Yep.
double.
17
Bonus
plus.
hide and bonus disengage.
Yep,
Nimble escape.
So that's one hit.
yep,
What's the
one hit.
bonus hide?
You get-
disengage.
I get 2
Oh,
unarmed
okay.
attacks now, don't I?
You've got one trident and then you've got
Every.
your key action to do
I just eliminated the
flurry,
bonus.
which is another 2 more.
So I was like, what the fuck is small though? It's the damage one.
So what were those 2?
The second one was a natural 20,
But then I have
and
to have
the
one
first
more
one
for
was
everything.
14.
Okay, 14 will miss. That's 2 hits. One's a crit. So roll damage with one being a crit.
Right,
Erin, you're up next.
Believe it or
damage.
not, that was just you.
gonna do much except maybe pew pew my gun. I'll save my spell slots for more
Wait,
enemies.
what am I rolling? I'm getting confused.
Oh.
Help!
You guys have done enough job.
Which one was the critical one? It was an unarmed,
It was
wasn't
your unarmed. It was
Okay.
critical.
Okay.
So trident damage and then critical damage.
Okay, so where's my 8? I'm getting confuzzled.
That's the one.
That's
Yeah.
diamond one.
Okay. Ah! I'll roll another one, it's
I got it.
fine. No, I'll roll another one.
I used about a fifth of my power in that one hit.
So the trident is 8,
What? I didn't
and the
sweat.
unarmed
I cannot
is
sweat. I am a robot.
If you think about that, how many spell slots do you have to put?
6.
1d6.
Oh, no, that's spell known spells.
Yeah, that's
Six.
spell slot?
So it was 3 doubled.
Yeah.
11
Plus.
plus no sorcery points. Which is
So
7.
you rolled a d6, you get something added onto it.
Pretty
for your
much.
Yeah,
damage
another
as
plus
well.
3.
Half to all of
Okay,
your
so that's
first level
9 damage
slots.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of your top with that one ability.
Cool.
I have drained myself
you
severely.
bash the back of this thing, it looks really beaten up from this, but it's still standing. Aaron?
Which one's the weaker looking Warforged?
Oh, it's
The one I've
mage.
just
The
hit.
one DO just beat the
Okay,
crap
so
out of it.
Oh,
Stunned for disadvantage on the con, I assume? On my thing? What does stuns do?
Stun
Got a
stops you
little
from being
wrist.
able to move or
I
attack.
can see your nipples.
They're not stunned.
Oh no, that's right, it didn't
I'm
have
gonna
a
shoot
a
it.
little
shield.
buddy.
Sorry.
I know what's going on, it's okay.
My
You
brain
shoot
is
the
not
Warforged.
there.
Roll to hit him.
Does 25 hit?
25 will hit.
$16.
So you're shooting with your gun?
Yep.
Whereabouts
That's
are you
full
shooting him? You're about to kill him, I just wondering what's going to get blown off.
Okay, I'm shooting the chest.
Cool. You watch as a blast hits this forge in the chest and it just shatters in front of you.
You
What?
stole my kill, bitch!
Drew, you hear more clangering
Kill
noises of
steal.
skeletons. You can't see, but you can assume that there are a few
Fuck
more.
you, demon lady.
Fuck you, pasty skin!
Johnny, you're up.
deep sigh.
Is there anything to kill still?
Flesh.
There's a Warforged
Where
that's
is
fighting
Pasty
luggage,
Skin?
and
I don't
there's
know.
sounds of noises coming from.
Flesh sack.
Behind a wall of fire.
I've got this.
Flesh? You have flesh as well.
I have demon flesh. It's better than human flesh, you flesh sack.
Why use flesh? It is weak.
The flesh is weak.
Luggage, you're up next.
Thunder wave on. Yes.
You have to do the 100 again.
Yep.
Fuck's sake. If
That
you hit me,
one?
I'm gonna kill you.
What colour is my skin?
That one.
Can we
Your colour?
Are you a white dude or a black dude? It's a
Yeah,
simple
I'm
I'm
stuff.
asking more for the race.
Okay.
It's 15 feet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Is it just like
It's just like humans, like
Okay.
we exist. Just it comes down to how
You are
tame or
human.
not
I
tame
keep calling you a human. What do you think?
What actually
It's
happens?
all human, so I don't know if it's
You
been
weird
no,
pink
no.
used to
fleshy
be
thing.
a different colour or not. I don't know if
Cool.
it-
You're
Nothing you
beige.
physically see around you looks any different, just spell fails. But if you come across any bodies of water
That's
for the next
tasty
hour, they will
mocha.
be lava.
Oh, god damn it! Does that include my create water?
Yes.
Awesome, I
You-
spit lava!
No, you will see it as that. It is not that. It's just how you perceive
Oh,
it.
damn
Luggage,
it.
it's your
You're just
turn.
randomly just spitting.
Gamma!
What
I've incapacitated myself. Again.
That's good.
27.
The water's hot.
Or
Spicy
6
water.
Awfully rocky.
Excuse me, waiter.
Eight.
This water's spicy.
8 damage. Cool.
Hello.
I had to turn around. That's where he hit.
25 to hit
Yes.
as the Warforged turns.
Hits me back.
You hit me, I hit you.
Tonk, tonk.
Ouch, Charlie!
You take 8 damage as this thing turns and just goes slice back at you.
The
Drew,
Warforged
hiding in
bit
the
my
hallway.
finger.
Drew hiding in the hallway.
Suppose. What am I gonna do now? Try and get past?
Under their legs.
I just want to know if you're going to do anything in the hallway or just wait it
I
out.
gotta
Pulls
wait it
out.
You're gonna wait
Pulls
it
out 2 sticks, starts
Cool.
playing
Well,
xylophone on
So
their
if I go any closer, then they'll go closer, and then there'll just be flame on me as well.
Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah.
They run
So they'll do
through.
their thing.
I imagine your fire is like an old Nickelodeon's game show thing where they have to wait for it to go down and go, oh my god!
And this massive horde just runs through the
I
fire.
remember the next
And
one.
only one of those in range to actually hit damage.
Kid torture, I'm all for it.
22?
It will, but I would say 2 would be.
Watch kids
Two
falling
would
off
be?
bikes all
No,
the
two.
time.
I know.
Another
That's-
bringing
I
it
don't give a
back.
fuck about you kids.
Temple Run, they're bringing it back.
22 again.
I'm being fair.
Oh,
There are people that can hit me.
what's that stupid thing they've got on Netflix at the moment? Forest ground is lava or something.
Yeah. I don't want to watch with adults. I feel like kids is alright for some reason.
To save you
14.
time. To save you time, Sam.
Yeah.
Teaches them about the real world.
Okay.
The world is lava.
14 of these two skeletons. Banging luggage.
How much health
Yeah,
do you have
adults
left?
doing it, just
9.
Sad.
You would have been dead.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
Stop being wanky about
Dio,
it, alright?
It's
Dio,
I'm
Aaron,
almost
sorry.
dead. That's why I'm
This,
saying
this entire horde of skeletons can screw up.
Compare me to the human.
And my plan
I'm
was to
reading the
turn
list.
around and kill you.
Teasing. Huh?
I will give you this while you're in the hallway. You look where the skeletons have come from. There is no light coming from that way. It's just a dark hallway.
Oh, I got 60 feet. From my
Yeah, no,
bed.
it's
No, I'm just
it's-
letting you know how
yeah.
far I would kind of be able to see.
There's
Okay,
no
yeah,
skeletons
no,
for
you can't-
60 feet.
You can't see anything else coming down the hallway. It's just, it looks like it's just a hallway.
Do I hear
Can
anything
I-
else?
No, it's the
Okay.
clacking noises in front of you.
Cool, cool, cool,
Can I
cool,
move
cool.
towards the skellies? Just
5.
behind
Ten.
luggage.
Yep.
Can I get like right up into the hallway, but like in between, like
So
There?
there?
So you're tickling
Yes,
toes?
you are right on the edge there. Yep.
Yeah. Because I want to
Hi,
summon
be closer
my
to
astral
No, no,
arms.
it's toes
Okay.
tickling toes.
And then I want
Cool.
to do an unarmed attack.
Okay. On.
You're playing
Um,
first
the
scenario,
skellies
just
Yeah,
accept
the
it.
skellies. So
Please
Oh,
punch the head off.
Cool. Which one?
I
the
punched
one
their toes
right
off.
in front of me.
Whoa. You punch their toes off, they fall over because they got stabbed.
What am I? I'm brain farting. What am I looking at?
what are you doing? Attacking?
Yeah,
So
it's
in-
unarmed.
In the middle box.
that one
Yep, the unarmed, so it's
plus 6.
plus 6.
So it's that 14 plus 6.
20.
20.
And then there's
That'll hit
another. Then there's another number next to it for damage.
So it's 1d6 plus 3. With a 1, so it's 4 damage.
Yeah!
The astral arms do what again?
Extra attack damage things. It should be written on there as a.
Oh god, the text is.
Yeah, I know.
Where are your glasses?
Is there something special for astral or
What's
just
actual
unarmed?
damage you're doing?
There might be
Chilling
something
out in the
special for
background
actual
with
arms.
your
We'll have to
guns.
check. I think.
While your
Or
astral
Aaron.
arms are summoned, you gain the
Oh,
following
Fitz.
benefits. Use your
Oh,
wisdom
cat, do
modifier in
something.
place of your strength modifier.
Skeletons?
So the
Where
plus
are
one
you?
turns into what's underneath your
Put down a
wisdom
turret.
number on the right.
Take, I
probably
cannot
would.
read.
That's
Where are
right.
your glasses?
remember.
Joel,
Yeah,
that's.
I'm
What
just
did you
gonna
roll on the
shoot
D6?
Warforged.
One.
One.
Would be the
It's
same
5 damage.
if it wasn't for the cheating.
For
Okay.
for the hit, and I'll just figure out if there's anything
I'm
else.
gonna go
special
over and
to
give
know about.
Fitz
I
a
don't
belly rub now.
give you a prompt.
Oh yeah, what's Fitz doing?
Fitz is
Fucking
out of combat at the moment.
Oh, dick.
Fitz is napping in the corner.
Because Fitz isn't here, Fitz cannot be involved in combat.
Just put a turret down for him and make him shoot.
Put a turret on his face.
You
It's got
can.
me!
I've also not put him in combat at the moment, so.
when it starts going wrong.
Fitz is just in the far corner with a turret sitting there guarding him, like.
He is our Deus Ex Machina.
No, he's
Um,
sitting down, he's put his feet on top of the turret.
Aaron?
I was gonna shoot the other Warforged.
Okay. Roll it.
That's a hell of a shot you're going for. You're going over
He
the
got a
shoulder.
1!
I got 11.
Oh no.
That's a miss.
The shot goes off, and it just seems to fly through the entire group and smack into the wall.
Be glad he didn't get a 1, because he'll probably hit one of
That
you
would have been
two
luggage in the
instead.
back of the head.
Yeah.
Johnny, you're up.
Fuck, I
Don't
might
you
actually
turn
have to
into
do
a
something
Fitz?
useful.
He's over there
Poor
not firing.
Poor Fuzzball.
Right,
Where it
That's
says,
turn after that.
That's the choice. So you can choose to pull out your arms,
Sophie's.
increase the damage to from 1d6 plus 1 to 1d6 plus 4.
Okay,
So it's 5 to 10 damage.
alright.
Or you can choose to use a key to go 3 hits at 1d6 plus 1. So 2 hits at 1d6 plus 4 or 3 at 1d6 plus 1.
Well, I just do the one now because I've already done it.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Just
it's
your
cool. I
knowledge.
think you can only use it.
Sorry,
to
key
pull
chain.
them out first anyway.
Bonus to pull them, I would assume.
Yeah,
I didn't read
3
that
times.
policy.
Key.
you can do that key thing next time. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Aid at level 3 instead of level 2, if I get to.
1d100
There's a
please.
seal. on
Pretend
the store.
healing.
Oh,
Yay.
75, I'm good.
Yep, cool. You cast aid.
So because I cast at level 3, everybody gets, I select 3 targets in range, so that will be Luggage, the other tiefling, I didn't know your name, and myself, and we get an extra 10 temporary hit points.
It helps. Drew rarely ever calls him Jenny.
Yeah, I know. There's a reason we're all
And he
racist.
knows the name.
Yeah. Just refuse to use it.
Right. Luggage is going to.
You look over your shoulder. You were helpful. That's unusual.
You're doing something this time? The fall off the cliff really helped me.
You gave me some clarity and some
I
problems.
kind of want to put myself on the circle around a bit on the other
Without
side of
need
this dude
leeches.
to catch
That's my usual
the people that are
approach.
going to come flying around this way.
That's what my parents
Still
used
being
to
able to
use.
swing at
Leech the evil out
That
of you.
makes sense.
Oh, you sad.
It's like pray the Bible away, but worse.
3 attacks of opportunity as you move away from 3 people.
2? Who's the third? I'm
But
circling him.
you're circling him. Okay.
Yeah, so that I can catch what comes running around that way. While still being
Nothing can
engaged. with
physically,
him.
like, it is a 10-foot.
There's a wall there.
There is a tunnel here.
This dude here, I'm assuming, can walk this way. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
I want to make it so if he does,
You get him. Okay.
I'm there.
Funnel them into
One is
fists.
going to hit you for 4 damage.
Go. And then I will heal myself. Physician,
Your turn.
heal thyself.
That's not the first sort of damage you've taken, is it?
He's been
No.
hit.
Okay,
No,
just
he
double
took a
checking.
lot.
Fuck no.
Oh, what? You're healing 4 damage on yourself.
Dio, you'll be up.
Fuck
after
you, I
that.
guess.
Drew,
Now I'm in range to do both.
Dee-dee-dee.
And
You
stop
move it
him
down the
from
way.
catching
Yeah.
you first.
I have a feeling you probably know where I'm headed.
you're just wandering down the hallway. Yep, that's cool.
Trying to locate something.
You spend your full round
secret.
wandering down. You get to the end of the hallway, and it's a dead end.
Damn NPCs
No
spawning
power
in.
core.
There is nothing. The hallway just ends. It
They
looks
were
like
shoved in
it
here.
looks like something probably opens up in front of you.
You found the where the enemy
I'd like to
spawned from.
investigate.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You
You
go
see a
behind me,
little
they busted in, and it's just
Minecraft
nothing.
spawner on the ground.
Skeleton. Dio, it's your turn.
I like that idea actually. That's more way funny.
14.
Put down a torch.
You figure out that what's in front of you is a doorway of some kind, but you can't figure out how to open it from this side. And theorize it's probably something on the other side that opens it.
What's it made of?
Rock, wood.
Steel,
What?
metal.
We came this way with the thought that we could get through this way to get to the power core, yes?
The door doesn't look like it was originally installed here. It looks like it's an out of place doorway. Someone,
Gotcha.
someone else has installed a one-way door here.
Okay, gotcha.
Someone's really thought ahead.
It has
Like unbelievably so.
good because it's his base. You would hope he knows how to defend it.
Dio.
So I want to attack with my trident first, the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
21.
That'll hit.
That's definitely it.
And then I want to spend a key point and do 2 unarmed attacks at the one sort of. Can I reach the one off to the side?
You
My
can hit.
astral arms? Yeah. 10 feet, isn't it?
You can hit this guy and this guy.
Yeah, that one at the back with
Okay.
my 2 unarmed attacks.
Okay, so roll damage on the first guy.
Is it a D20 for damage?
Okay. No, it's
What am I doing? No.
Roll damage on the first guy.
1d6
First guy.
and add 4. Oh no, sorry.
No, it's trident.
Yeah. I assume it's 1d6. then.
9.
Cool. That skeleton explodes.
Yay! Explodey.
As you turn an astral on the other dude.
Yep.
So roll 2 attacks onto the other dude.
8.
That'll miss.
16.
That'll hit. Roll damage on the second dude. Aaron.
I'm just gonna shoot the Warforged again.
Okay,
No,
roll
the
him.
other one wasn't it? For unarmed?
Yep.
D6.
9.
You'd get out here.
23.
That'll hit. So the one that you've just punched looks like he's still standing, and I'll remove this dude before I lose track of who's actually alive still.
The other one's nibbling the other one's shoulder. I
It's
like
okay.
11 force damage.
I'm just sharing a moment.
it. Guys, Jonathan, this wasn't the time. Oh, but
I'm gonna
Bruce!
die soon.
He's still standing.
I need you to know how I feel.
You didn't answer my letter.
And they're all just going,
It's all
It's weirdly
right.
poetic going on in there.
Comprehend language.
Yeah.
Oh God!
It's me in the distance. What am I listening to?
You don't want to know. Well, actually, maybe you do.
So 2 strikes on
Kelly's
Dio
believe in
and 2
marriage.
onto Luggage.
can I attempt to dodge?
That's
As a,
them
key,
missing.
as a key point to dodge.
Yeah, can I just
Okay.
spend a key point to...
No, because you used your bonus action to use.
It's alright, I gave you temporary hit points.
As a note, that takes off first as well.
1 will hit Dio for 8 damage. And 1 will hit Luggage for 7 damage. And this
That's the
dude
amount of damage
wanders
I'm
past
taking,
here
not the
and
half I have, in case you wonder.
I thought as much.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh no, they found the weakest link!
does a 20 hit you?
Yes! Fuck, he takes my head off.
8 damage.
It's
I
not a
got my
natural
side
thing,
temporary.
at least. Get behind me.
Oh, actually, there's a chance that could have critted.
Why is my temporary hit points only taking
Okay,
off
no.
half? Feel weird.
Okay. Johnny.
Hang on, I'm fixing
Is
things.
it not
Here.
Aaron's?
Aaron's already shot.
Oh.
There we go. Now I'm back where I should be.
Johnny, your turn.
I can't put temporary hit points on top of my temporary hit
No.
points.
You,
They don't
you
stack.
replace them.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So if you've got 4 temporary hit points and you can get 10, you'll go from 4 back to 10. But
Yeah.
you'll use your action to do so.
Well, you could...
Yeah, you know what?
There's a
I'll try.
fighter skill where you can heal yourself.
Yes.
But it's not temporary action points. It doesn't.
How many hit points do you have?
It's alright.
11.
I'm next. I'm literally using my action to heal him.
No, then I'm gonna go for.
And technically heal myself at the same time.
Which is temporary hit points.
No, it's
You
not
can
one
do
hit
this?
points. Second wind is
The
not
healing
range.
in range.
It's not temporary.
I guess it probably changed with 5th edition.
That's
Yeah.
gonna hit everyone if
So
I do
3rd
that.
was only 10.
Just do it.
Yeah, it's 1d10 plus fighter
Do
level.
it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I can survive. You're fine.
I'll probably survive.
Very
If it's fire, it'll be even less.
Yeah, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Alright,
So Mr.
Thunderwave.
Recovery and
Yeah.
shield.
Roll
Yeah,
d100,
so-
please.
Every single
Can
time.
I make the Thunder Wave stronger if I
use
cast it as a
mystic
higher
powers
level?
If I don't
Yes, I
have
think
to
you
do
can
my bonus.
there, actually.
So I'm casted at
Heal
3rd
for
level
months.
if I get there.
If you get there. You're using up a 3rd level slot.
Yeah. So I only have 2.
And when I get to here.
That one.
Oh, that's the other thing I keep doing. Oh no, that's not yet. Yeah, no.
Is that
When I get to here, I can use hit points to do
69.
side-
I'm
to
good.
cycle, and then use those side points.
Sing
I think it
Same.
saves
And then
everything in
heal.
range has to make, I think.
That's OP. That's OP.
Infinite loop.
Away, blah, 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 blah,
That's
blah.
so
Each creature in a 15-foot
It's like infinite magic.
cube
forever.
originating
And then I
from
get
you
extra
takes a
focus on
Constitution
foot.
saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8.
Bloody
Fun
mystics.
It is pushed
5,
10
10.
feet.
So you got a 15-foot cube, and I'm assuming you want to hit this guy.
I feel like I want to move
It's
in
like
a
a
little
video
bit.
game character.
No, because it's
tabletop.
on you.
So
It's
Oh,
like
true.
you
Thunder
start.
wave.
I would have moved in then.
Over the top.
So are you
powerful.
going here?
Yeah.
So you're still in his thing, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity on you. So it's 15. So it's
Yeah.
Wow, warlock move.
that square. Or is it one square bigger?
I life tap and then
15
drink
would
life.
be
15
2,
foot
3, 1, 2, cube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
cube.
cube
1,
explicitly.
2,
Oh,
3.
yeah.
1, 2, 3. Like
So it's
square
me.
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
that.
You told me to
It
go
hits
for it.
everyone
Yeah.
except him and one.
No, he's on the edge.
2, 3.
One skelly is fine.
Yeah.
The rest are all hit. So save for Dio, save for Luggage.
At disadvantage for all of them and me. Thunderwave, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Constructs.
They're not constructs. They're
Oh, sorry,
skeletons.
him. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've already done it at, what was it?
Yeah. You
12.
should get
It's
this.
great to look over sometimes. You're just sort of giving
You
up.
did not get this.
Where's all this math coming from?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I haven't bothered reading through the book yet. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Half of the pointers
So
you
all of
shouldn't
them
need
fail.
Yeah, including Dio.
What's the
I've
damage?
got 2 DMs here apparently.
to. Everyone
Just by
fails.
playing.
Two
you tend to pick
D8.
up stuff.
I'm slowly doing
How much?
it.
2d8.
So roll d8s.
Oh, right, do I?
Yes.
Oh.
At least you're learning it straight from 5th edition. That's where everything
That's
I learned
11
was
points
3rd
of
edition.
damage to everyone.
I went from
Is it 3rd
3.5.
edition was like the really bad one?
No, it's first. It was really bad.
3rd edition
what was
was
your
like
first
one of the
11 points
best.
of damage to everybody.
Was
Like
it
it was better than
Uh,
4th.
except,
was where it got too
when you
complicated.
cast a spell slot using a second level
is it
or
the one with
higher,
the,
the damage
Pathfinder
increases
symbol
by
too?
1d8 for every
No,
slot above
Pathfinder's
1.
more
That's
Roll
close
one
to
more- one more
3.5.
35,
So that-
34, 33, 31.
That's 16 points of damage.
Yeah, there's some nice stuff in Pathfinder.
Okay.
But
Still
Pathfinder in
alive,
its
I'm
own
there.
right is kind of its own thing.
I
as
just
well.
gave you some
Yeah.
points and then I took more than I
First
gave you
edition,
away.
Or Dungeons and Dragons / Advanced Dungeons
No, I already did.
and Dragons.
Okay, cool.
Just Dungeons.
So
Didn't
Johnny
have classes, it had races.
Johnny does some weird movement with his spoons and then just
Yeah.
throws them on the ground, kind of like a mic drop kind of thing, and the thunder wave goes off, and the skeleton shatters, the skeleton shatters, the skeleton shatters, the
I
skeleton
got a lot!
shatters, and this Warforged just falls over and just breaks into pieces. And then there's just one skeleton standing next to Dio, who's just like,
Luggage's hand reaches out for a high five.
Nailed it! I gave help and then I took it
Are
away.
you healing him or?
At the same, if it's my turn now,
It
yes.
is your turn.
At the same time, I will put out my hand for a high five and heal you.
Drew, down the hallway, you hear this massive boom and shattering noises.
And then you hear Luggage go, he did something right.
You
Well
copied,
done,
you copied
Johnny.
me without fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew, and then Dio.
I have to look around the corner.
There's still this weird fire. Actually, concentration saves because you've taken damage a few times.
17. That would have been a 5.
So that's a
Like a
fail. So the
second
fire's
event.
gone.
Yeah, no, that would
You've been hit a few
really
times.
need to try and keep track of that when I remember it.
You can see just this bones just everywhere.
You should just have a button on the table, and if you let go, you've lost your concentration.
21.
Nice. I just sort of stand there and
There is one
Wait.
there is one skeleton left who looks like he's.
yeah, I'm not wasting my time on that.
He's like,
Oh my god, they're losing the battle. Do I help them?
So Dio.
They're fine.
I'm gonna continue staring at this wall.
I'm also in my teens for health.
Oh, that's not taken care of then.
There's one skelly boy next to you.
Skelly
I've
boy,
nicknamed them Skelly Boy. So
I'm
you're
just
Skelly
gonna
Boy.
hit the skelly boy with an
Skelly
unarmed
boy.
attack.
Hit the Skelly Boy.
Bubba.
yep, that'll be it.
21.
That's fine. You do not need to roll damage on the Skelly Boy.
It's
Skelly
like a
Boy has
flash.
1 HP.
Bop
I'm just not
it!
rolling properly, I'm
Skelly Boy explodes.
Damn it!
As the battle comes down from that, I'm going to call a break here for a moment. Break. I should have done it before the fight. That's fine.
There's food in the car. It's like, ooh.
Hey nerd, do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Of course you do.
Do you like people with New Zealand accents? Of course you do again.
Well, what if we told you there was a podcast that did both of those things in equal measure?
Guess what? Here is. Wake up, bucko. It's called The Fate of Isen.
And it's your new favourite tabletop role-playing podcast.
Except for the one you're obviously already listening to, which is awesome, by the way.
We roll dice, laugh a lot, and tell a surprisingly compelling tale about a plucky group of weirdos.
Hey, who you calling a weirdo?
Who gets swept up in a quest to, quote-unquote, save the world of Isen.
There's action, excitement, and there's a lot of apples. Seriously, there's way too many apples. It got way out of proportion.
Weird as my mother's top lip.
Join us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever else you get your podcast action.
The Fate of Isen, new episodes every Sunday.
Get with it.
See you there.
In a world that is stemmed from the mind of a madman, a dwarf,
I am entering MA. MA is underground.
a cat,
Just a fun little question. Do mushrooms bleed?
a lizard,
So we should kill him first?
an elephant,
Sure, I almost care about everyone else.
and a cow?
No, I'm wearing no armor. I'm a barbarian.
Yes, they band together to fight and escape the drow infested deep down under to bring news of a new threat. This is the tale of the Guardians of the Gigaxy.
Hey there, you beautiful person, you. Do you like podcasts? Well, that's a stupid question because of course you do. Hi, my name is Harley and I'm from the Necropodicon Network. I'm here invading your personal space because I wanted to invite you to come check out our shows. Oh man, we have a whole bunch, just like a big old assorted bag of candy type of deal. We have true crime, comedy, TTRPGs of varying kinds, movie reviews. The list goes on, I just don't have enough spit in my mouth for that. You can find all these shows and more on our website, necropodicon.com. We also have cast and crew profiles for every show on the network. What that means is, you get to see our beautiful faces. For free! The website is constantly being updated, so come on over and have a good time. What are you waiting for? No, seriously, what are you waiting for? You're on your phone, right? Or computer? All you have to do is, I'll let you figure it out by yourself.
Hello, mate. And Towsels is here. Do you want candy? Do you want candy, mate? I don't have any, but do you want one? That's what gnomes do. We have toilet rugs. Can I take something home with me?
Well, that depends on what it is.
Bag of hawk shit? Touches his face with a very large scarred hand that is also covered in hawk shit.
Grisham lets you, but only because you're huge and intimidating, and he just kind of grimaces while he massages shit into his cheek.
And
we'll begin this scene. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Gnome.
A gnome, not a child. A fully grown gnome. They're
He's
just
a little baby gnome.
They're just small.
You want to suck my lap, mate? We don't get any taller.
They're just small.
They're just small.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Ben for what? How are you going?
Hi, I'm Marley Craft.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, big man.
Hello, little fella. Benford mutters to himself, "You've done well, mate." And then, like, bluff.
So you take a seat. He glares at your shit sack.
This slowly expanding pool.
Yeah, the liquid is like
coming out from
it. Yeah.
And he makes a show of picking it up gently as if he respects it, and then very kindly, like, putting it on the floor, not far away from the other sacks, but not on the same table.
Benford shouts quite loudly, "It's a good move, mate. It's full of shit."
Also eating a muffin. Oh, sorry, I was eating a muffin. It was a very good muffin. Where I was in the bathroom stall and I overheard these young folks and I just wanted to come down, and I've always wanted to do good. So here I am. Trestle Spoon.
Just says Trestle Spoon at the end of every sentence.
And to do good, Trestle Spoon.
I was just hanging out with my two best friends, and they seemed to be pretty into it.
We don't know him.
Yeah, it's a common joke what we make with each other.
Hello, welcome back as we hear about the editability of sponge.
You should have said Kia ora, it's Māori week.
Okay, easy
Only
now.
here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
This is an international broadcast, thank you very much.
Tēnā koutou katoa.
Okay.
Did you say mouldy?
On
or
Twitch,
mouldy?
nobody's watching this.
Moldy.
Māori.
I was making sure you weren't saying mouldy.
Okay.
I've
I
heard-
was saying moldy.
Tomato, fucking tomato.
No, mouldy is a mold.
Okay.
The fungus as opposed
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
This room is getting whiter and whiter as we talk.
Just smile and nod and pretend like that conversation.
It's not like they can say it properly.
Smile and nod and pretend
I was
like
just
the conversation.
wanting
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Actually,
The
no.
girl in that video, I doubt she can
Hang
say
on.
it properly.
Top tip for our international viewers: any American pronouncing it always does it wrong.
This
It
is
is
true.
the best joke. So please send us clips.
But I can't pronounce anything that isn't English.
The
I can
battle
really get that
has
right.
finished. The last skeleton has fallen. There is a pile of bones in the
You
hallway.
mispronounced the word and fell over.
Luggage turns
Trying
to
speak Spanish is hilarious.
Johnny,
We play a high five game that we invented that heals me.
giving him this improvement in the old patty cake. Then walking over to Dio will do the same.
With my ash
Some
wands.
form of
You just high five all four.
your soul, soup for your soul,
Chicken soup for the soul.
and then himself as well.
So you go like.
No, I just
Group
sit there.
in the hallway.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Just having a minor crisis.
Just admiring this robot
He's
healing.
sitting there calmly, but inside he's screaming.
Are you guys doing anything else?
I would like to start picking up pieces of body.
Cool. Can I get perception from everyone in the room? Sure. You're still in the hallway, and you should come out of the hallway.
Oh, right.
So I see everyone in the room.
Nope.
I don't see
too busy
anything.
looking at bones.
Apparently I can never
It's
roll
fair
the
because I
dice.
was looking into the room.
Yeah.
This is my average roll I've got in this session.
15.
Cool. The two tieflings are sort of dealing with the fact that they've been beaten up, and both kind of look to scan the room just vaguely and notice bits of lights sort of flickering on in some of the corners of the room.
It's an Elton John concert.
And then looking down, you notice there's corresponding lights in the floor.
Ooh.
It's a double Elton John concert.
The two people that.
Can I?
And
Can I
Well,
go
it's got a
towards the
colour of
lights
some
on the
form,
floor?
I'd assume.
as you start walking towards the lights on the floor, actually, can you roll me perception anyway? Because you'll see at least one set of these.
We die.
Stupid dice, fucking my other dice.
Here, have these.
Oh, no. That's... Which dice won't matter.
Hey,
They are
that's me
witch
with
dice.
Ew.
This dice goes in the dice jail. It has betrayed me.
Every dice betrays me.
Okay.
10. Okay. You don't see this then.
You see nothing.
There is a
Where were
flick
you
of a light. You
before?
walk over to this light, and you look at it, and as you put your hand sort of towards it, you notice the light changes colour slightly, and then you all hear the sound of like an ignition kind of noise. As
What are you touching? Sorry,
I'm
what
assuming
are you
you've
touching?
gone over here.
That sounded a bit rude.
The light on the floor flickers and then stops. A light bursts down there. Where did my other pencils go?
Here's one.
Wow!
Another one
God.
appears down here, and another one appears over there.
That's like a strip.
Guys, I did a thing!
Are we in a light box?
They are quite bright around you. They do emanate about 5 feet of light from them.
How many lumens?
How many watts?
No,
Last
lumens.
session.
That's
how many
a,
watts?
Aaron and Luggage were.
lumens is the measurement of
Roaming
light.
around
Watts
in
is the measurement of
labs.
electricity used.
That's what I'm
what
thinking.
are you guys doing?
There's no electricity.
I would like to walk over the light and make sure it doesn't
You
set
walk
off
over
if we
the
walk
light
over
and
I
it.
appreciated the pun of that, though.
Solid.
Solid light.
How many lumens?
You
How many
you
watts?
you see Luggage walk up to this light, just go into this light.
Oh, it's very high lumens.
Interesting.
Luggage and Aaron roll me a history.
This is the
Yeah.
trying to figure out where we remember what we were doing. A moment
Fuck
ago.
off!
You're rolling crap.
Hey, we kind of
Your
swapped.
fancy box and everything. It's not doing shit.
No, it was in front of me and I just started using
Well,
it. Fuck out of here.
That's what you get for using it.
This isn't a hard thing. It's the DC for this is a 10.
it is a 12.
I got a 1!
Cool. Aaron has
Wow, you're just fucking looking at your
I know.
toes.
You
I'm
know,
just looking at my gun
you know
going,
that this is
Smoked too much
almost an
distance.
indestructible shield.
Where am I? How did I get here?
it doesn't affect Aaron.
And do
He's already too high.
Permanently.
No wonder you weren't helping.
something has switched
Hey, I
for
shot
some,
twice.
like we were
Yes.
doing with the one that I was
Missed
playing
one of
before.
them.
But I can't. I will try and take a
Room's
look
moving.
around for a switch. Calling out for something has turned on a force field. We're stuck here. There may be a switch.
You're having like
Search
a
for a
Sherlock Holmes
switch.
moment. Search for a switch. I start stomping the floor looking for
Can
a
I
switch.
wave my hand
Roll
again
investigation.
under the light? Is it still there?
The light that was in front of you while
Yeah.
you were doing this didn't ignite anything.
Okay, is there? Can I?
12.
Can I roll an investigation to see if I see any other lights?
I mean, it's very obvious there are other lights.
No,
on
no,
the
no. Like other ones, like that one that was coming down that kind of activated those.
15.
Perception.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. You You can see that there is a connecting point of these two lights around you, but you can't find any sort of switches for this.
13.
There is a bunch of random.
You just hear me.
walls that are
Don't know,
just-
buddy. Can't see anything on my end.
This whole line setup that you've
Oh,
got.
wait, I've got
I
this,
assume
guys.
it's from there all the way to it's a full cage.
It is a full thing of that.
Are you gonna
Just
run
making sure there
halfway
isn't
through
this
it?
gap is right here and I can walk
No,
on.
no, that gap is there.
Oh, okay. I try
It's-
and walk over that gap.
I didn't.
So your move is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You get to about here. as long as it's running in that direction. Drew, what's your passive?
13.
Okay, you hear the sound of a door opening down the other end of the hallway and clomps coming from that end.
Son of a whore.
Uh-oh.
Can I walk up to the wall?
Which wall?
The light wall right in front of me.
Yep. 19 on my stealth.
Can I do dispel magic?
Roll 1d100. I believe that's your bard skill you're using.
Yep.
He fucked it up.
Oh, he will.
35! What do we got?
35! Here we go, boys. 35.
To be fair, if it didn't work on the wall, I just get rid of Drew's invisibility at the worst time.
Oh, okay. You might like this. For the next minute, you will gain 5 hit points for each turn.
Oh, okay. I'm already fully healed though.
Gift those to
What a
me.
waste of psi points. Actually, no, that was a spell slot that time.
Yeah, Drew, you hear the sound of clomp, clomp, clomp. As I need everybody to roll initiative again. But Drew's technically engaged in this. So I need to keep track of what's going on.
I got 14.
Plus
I'm surprised you
So,
have such bad rolls.
17. Oh, I'm just terrible rolling.
You did
bad at
plus 3, right?
throwing
So,
dice.
Yeah,
20, 25 to 20.
I've only got a
Can't
16
even
dex.
jiggle balls.
Guys, 25 to 20?
Right.
No.
No, right. 5.
You don't have any add-ons?
So nothing to 25.
Oh, God.
15 to 20.
I got 17.
No, I would be 7. My bad.
Cool. You plus 2 to dex.
15 to 10.
12.
Cool. And 10 to 5.
8 motherfucker.
And then us.
Team slow boys.
We were fast at the start. Now we're slow.
Let's be honest, we blew our load.
One punch.
Now we're past.
Sorry, so who it was?
We're the same.
Which one?
I'm
of you?
8, they're like joint
He can
7.
go. He can go first.
That's a dangerous move.
Oh, that's so gentlemanly.
I'm
He
on
can
the-
react to heal him.
That, and I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
What were your numbers though?
7 and 7.
Okay, thank you.
7 were actually the same.
Sorry, you probably do need that for how.
I do, so
Yeah.
I can initiate this. The
Depending on
horde
how
of-
slow they are.
Mm.
Yeah.
The horde of what?
the horde of bones that come as at the end.
Oh, Horbodians.
Horde of bone.
No, it's Horbodians is their full name.
Oh.
A clan of bonesmen.
Okay, Aaron, you're up first.
Alright, can I run to that door? Oh, run to the light.
I like that
run
Fitz is not in the cage.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, no, Fitz will be here. I'm
Fitz
gonna
is
add- I'm going to
investigate.
add him to the initiative, and I'm just going to give him a vague.
Just let him shoot the
bonus.
wall.
He will throw down
Shoot
a turret
luggage.
probably and then just start shooting at shit.
So
Oh, and
there's,
probably cast shitter every so often.
there is light emitting from the ground, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Can I
I got you, Holmes.
switch my sword and like stab it into the
ground?
He's screaming,
Okay,
no, it wouldn't!
Rolls of attack.
Stab
He's probably just sitting there, shitter!
16.
This little potato dog's like,
Cool.
what's going on?
Flick into a sword.
Wait,
roll.
is that for rogue to actually land the attack or the actual damage?
There's no damage involved in this. You
Tell him I called
flick
him
out
a
the blade
potato.
and just go
Tell him.
and stab it into the ground. The light in front of you starts to flicker sort of in and out and then just shuts off. And so the section in front of you, that I can't put a pin in half, is this
Just
section.
move this pin over a bit.
Oh god, technical.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm about to lose my mind.
The
He
section
moved
in
the
front
wall.
of you, D-walls.
Yeah, D-wall.
Yeah, Trump
Related
goes,
to
hey
Dio.
you.
Drew, you're
That was a
hiding, so you
sick
see
bullet.
you see down the order of creatures running down the hallway, or at least wandering down.
These horny guys are back. Yeah, there's a little.
Well, they're all bones, you know. So.
You see
Oh,
down the
bones and
hallway
horns.
one heavily armed skeleton, one warforged, and then what looks like a horde of bones running behind them.
Luggage, what is it with your kind and wanting to kill us?
Eldritch horror level
I
shit.
do not want to kill you.
You would if I asked you to.
No, he wouldn't.
Affirmative.
Drew, it's your turn.
Okay, apparently not, he would.
Assisted.
You're just going to hide there in the corner?
Oh,
Helping with a request?
because I can go from here.
Yeah,
now,
let
can't
me
I?
Yeah, you
assist
can,
with
yeah.
your persistence.
There may be some reason why
I
he
think
wants to
that's
die.
probably about 30-ish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and
Close
visit my
enough,
god. Okay, stay.
Give or take.
Cool. There is the sound of just more noises coming down the hallway.
Skelly noise, skelly noise, skelly noise, skelly noise, Warforged noise, Warforged
Clip.
noise.
Dear,
Clip.
Steve,
Clip.
shut up.
Is it really me already?
Yep.
their actions are happening off table.
There's a hole.
What?
Oh, can I see them?
What?
There's a hole to get
There's
through.
a hole.
If you want to
see
be in the front line, you
There's
can be in the front
a
line.
path that you can take down. That the light
So you
is
just
not
kick the
blocking.
invisible Drew and
Yeah, it's more. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through the doorway.
I'm gonna go through the
And I'm
door.
gonna go to the right if I
Oof,
can.
stretch
I
this.
can't.
It's
Okay, so
over.
I'm gonna go through the little light pathway.
It's that.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the little light pathway.
So you go
you're gonna be the
from
front
here, so it's
line.
5, 10,
Big mistake.
15,
I'm behind
20,
you.
25,
I
30,
always try to get to him.
and there you can see this massive horde.
Yep.
It just. Oh shit.
Gap it, gap it.
Oh!
That's
More.
That's okay.
What's a spell cast skeletons?
Also, if you're going to cast Shatter, it would be better if I'm not nearby.
I guess it depends on how you roll that.
Can
just
I
realised that
do?
too.
How will you raise Skelly? What was your
Is it when
upgrade?
it's
Johnny, it's your turn next.
Visit of astral self? Not when you like covers helmet, muffle,
Clone jujitsu.
mask. I don't know.
The spell
I'm
would
reading
work.
it. I'm confused. Okay. I'm still learning.
I don't blame you.
I'm learning.
Don't worry, the DM got his glasses out. You're good.
Let me read what I wrote down for you.
Well, I was copy and paste information over.
Visit your astral self.
Yeah.
You
Just search
can't do
astral
that
monk.
yet.
It's not a
level,
spell.
It's a level 11 skill.
Here.
Okay.
No, I've got the other app.
What
Oh,
else
you got it
can I do
actually.
I
then?
just downloaded the full.
You're not really made to fight groups. You're made to
I'm
fight
not
one
trying
on
to
She is
fight
actually made to
groups.
fight groups because you can attack 3 times in a turn.
But then
One
fight the
target,
Warforged.
2
Johnny,
I'll
targets.
back
you're
you
up
up.
next. After Dio. And then Luggage.
You can do it.
Or is it, no, it was
You
Luggage
can't
who
do
was,
it. You get more and more Romania as you go.
It's an unearthed arcana.
Okay.
It's a.
Do
something
what you
to-
can.
I don't have it on this app.
No, you don't.
I wish I knew if Arcana was in the app.
So, Luggage, then Johnny. What are you guys doing? What
Okay.
Dio's figuring out a move?
Yeah.
Isn't it
My
Johnny
move
then
depends on
Luggage?
Gio's move.
Isn't it Johnny
Do
then
you
Luggage?
want... Oh, was it...
I said he can go first. Or
Okay.
you tell me to go first. Come.
Also, Luggage is
Someone
facing-
go!
Tag team! Who was going first out of you two?
Patter, patter.
We were still waiting on Dio.
Alright, can I just walk past Dio then?
I'm gonna go first. No, I'm gonna go first.
No, you
So,
can go first.
5,
Tieflings.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Tieflings.
You're
No,
down.
no,
Yeah.
I insist.
Tieflings
wait,
are genetically
25 or
crazy. I
You're
swear.
30.
in
No,
this-
you're walking
this
past. So
campaign.
you're in front of Dio.
Let's attack the flying geese.
And then Luggage, you get a turn.
I still haven't.
I
heard
take back
anything.
everything I said about
My
goblins.
distance.
They're fine in this world.
Because I'm facing this way, and I haven't heard anything. I assume. You're a fair distance away
Particularly
from me.
gold goblins.
To be
I'm
honest,
gonna try and walk.
Erin actually doesn't
through the
think
gap.
goblins are dumb.
Okay. Yep, no, you'll find doing that.
Hey
He,
guys,
if anything,
we
probably
can get out
understands the dynamics of
of-
goblins. In which case,
He
the only
can-
real dumb ones
Go
are the
home.
great
He
ones.
can speak what goblins used to be able to speak,
Cool.
and
I'm
it's-
going to
turn
cast
around.
Cloud of Daggers.
which is
Is
just
it-
gibberish.
is it
No one can.
Cleric
He's like the
or-
only one in history who can speak
bard.
it now.
Cool, roll me
I just think
100.
it's funny flavour.
turn around and walk back.
Chittering's about right.
Goblins are intelligent.
Sorry, we only sing?
43. That's not right.
Break out a musical number.
So Visage is level 6, by the way.
dance, magic, dance, magic.
Just West Side Story all the time.
Johnny goes to do something. Dio, you feel this weird surge hit you and your astral arms disappear.
Did I just spell magic?
You cast anti-magic 10 feet around you. There is an anti-magic field that is currently
No,
circling.
no, I'm good.
Am I keep magic? Wait, is using my key?
That's his determination.
Okay.
My thing is, as soon as the skeletons get close to him,
Do they just fall over?
if
They're
it's an
not close to him.
anti-magic field, yes, when they get close to him, is my point.
Oh, funny.
That
That's
answered
kind
that question.
of that's kind of useful.
Run towards them.
No, they need to come to me. Insult them from a distance. Your bones are brittle.
Dion,
You're low on calcium.
at the moment, you can do two things: punch
Someone
twice or
didn't
punch
drink
3
their
times.
milk.
That's about it.
I bet your mirror sucks.
It's pretty much what a monk does.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
really
can also
confused
change what
with everything.
you can change what you look like. That's the other option you have at the moment. Whatever six one.
Change what you look like?
What?
It's Aaron.
Oh.
Aaron, you're up.
Oh shit.
Fitz wanders up here and starts fiddling with something in front of the shield.
What's going on? These guys are just sprinted in front of me.
Oh, Fitzy the fidgeter, eh? No, I'm sorry when you said it.
They're in the way.
Yeah. When am I not, to be honest? Hard work being
They're
the front
considered
line.
half cover around the corner. So you've got a
Hold
hard...
an action?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold net.
Hold
Most of these
net.
typings have ran in front of me, and
just-
I'm like, I'm
We
gonna
should just back up because I've accidentally made it an anti-magic field. Let them
Yeah,
run through it.
anyone who's watching can recognize that there is this like weird like.
So I know it's an anti-magic field.
Yes,
There's something going on.
There's
I could
something
be
going
like
on. There's
sucked
like a
into
weird
it.
Arms just shut off.
Everyone saw Dio's arms just disappear, and there's just this weird like jelly-looking thing around.
And that's blocked the hallway.
That's blocked the hallway. Yeah.
Cool, let's just back up.
It counts Aaron out there.
Oh, it's on you.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stay here, everybody else back up.
Just back up a couple of feet.
Cool.
And hold an action to fire.
Yeah, I'll
if they
switch
come
my
round.
sword to the gun, hold an action.
Cool. I'm assuming the action is to shoot when one of them's in view?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Warforged wanders around. You can roll to shoot him.
It's through...
It's not a disadvantage to shoot through them.
Yeah, right.
To shoot them.
16 hit?
Nope.
Uh-oh. 16 hit me.
A shot goes off, and the blast goes through, and then kind of evaporates inside Johnny's anti-magic field.
I thought that's what might happen.
This thing wanders forwards, and then just immediately just collapses in front of Johnny, which causes this Warforged to step back. And the horde is...
Was it a Warforged that collapsed?
No, it was one of the armored
Scattered
skeletons.
Okay.
wandering
So the
forwards.
Warforged is
It
not
just
affected.
wanders forwards at Johnny, and then just crumbles to bones.
So he did an in-game.
Yeah.
And the Warforged is like, ugh.
Yeah, it's gone.
How powerful is he? And I'm like, I'm sitting there going, what happened?
Drew, you're up.
How did I? What the?
I just gotta come around a bit more so I can
See what's happening.
So I have a visual on Dio.
Keeping an eye on.
Not me. Theo.
Just waiting it up, seeing what this one's up to.
There's the sound of more moving horde down the hallway. And Johnny, it's your turn.
I guess I'll just do,
March forward and kill them.
it's not a terrible idea.
So it's emanating from Johnny, so
Yeah.
if he moves it will...
I'm gonna...
Anti-magic, 10-foot
I'm on
radius,
36.
invisible sphere of anti-magic surrounds you.
Don't worry, it doesn't affect you.
No.
Oh, I heal you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can heal you too if you like.
No.
Yeah, that's true. It's
I'm
not a good
just
idea.
trying to. My
My
brain
God.
is really mush. I'm like trying to understand this and I'm
Just
not
run
understanding
forward.
After we finish today,
Yeah.
I can give you a bit of a chat and explain to you how it all works.
I'll do
Just so we don't
Phantasm
go
Force on
Well,
the...
I
I'm
read
planning on casting mine.
I
I'm
read
just gonna-
my D&D book,
you,
but
basically.
I
You
still
don't
don't
cast
understand.
Phantasm
That's what I'm saying. I can
Yeah.
trust me,
Oh,
I can
right.
explain that to you in a
You
way that
watch
makes
Johnny
sense.
start doing something and goes, ha! And nothing happens. You lose the spell slot for attempting to cast it though.
I'm a stupid. I can't cast spells, but I can...
Oh.
spells around me.
That's perfectly the character.
Yeah, there
Why
needs
did
you to come out of that.
I'm just MacGuffin my own turn.
5, 10,
God
15,
damn it.
20. I can't see where I'm going from there. 25.
Fuck,
30.
will you die if you get
Is
too
that gonna
close to
be
me?
on the edge of the bubble? 10 feet, you said?
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't
5, 10.
quite operate like
I
that.
should be okay
Yeah,
there.
you're on the edge of the
It's
bubble.
back up CPU.
You
Kicks
can
in.
You just
well,
can't
do
the
another
other-
thing,
the
you
other
poke your finger in it,
Warforged
it
hasn't
goes,
died,
and
so-
then you move your hand
True.
back and it goes,
Yeah, but he
okay,
backed
I don't
away.
think I need that.
Yeah, but he was still
He was
in
in
there.
it.
Actually
Oh,
affects
remember.
what's happening to me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't
Um,
kill you, but it will stun you
My,
essentially.
my finger stopped moving for a moment.
As flavour that you know where it is now.
Yeah.
The sound of this horde rummages forward, and then they will kind
Um,
of stop by the Warforged.
As a note, can I also use my action?
Yes.
I would like to cast combustion on him. Detonation, sorry, the single target explosive constitution save on the Warforged.
Oh, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
I'm a grenade. I just need to run through them.
That's what
That's what I literally just said.
Dash
Walk forward.
I didn't put two and two together.
19.
It will pass, so he's not going
Of
to
course he
take
doesn't.
the full brunt of everything, which is not too bad for him. That's not the right dice. It's this one. No, two of those, so I can roll two of those. Half?
The explanation.
What felt like?
And if I would save, they take that. Half, yeah. Okay, so that would be
Something a bit low today.
8.
Drew, what are you doing?
Something low today. There's no point casting that on you at the moment. You're still in the field.
How long did your invisibility last for?
Oh, actually, that should be coming off soon.
Yeah.
An hour?
No.
Something like
In fact, it probably should only. It should probably be off now.
Is it greater invisibility?
No, greater lets you cast without losing it. I think it's only like a minute or.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Drew
I pop into existence.
suddenly appears next to Luggage.
The fuck?
Concentration up to an hour.
Oh.
Invisibility. Concentration up to an hour.
Okay.
Do you want to pop into existence?
Oh. Yeah, no. Fuck it.
Okay.
Stay invisible for one.
And then disappears out of existence.
God, made a
I've
mistake.
got it up.
I know one thing
What?
lasts for a
What?
minute, but I can't remember. I'm here. Or something else. Right.
There's a lot of them.
There's something, yeah. Something I've got that only lasts a minute. I'm holding actions.
What's the action you're holding?
It'll be a spell. And I haven't decided if I'm casting one on this one or this one or both, potentially, at some point.
Okay,
At the moment,
so you're
I'm just
holding a spell. What's your trigger for it?
Potentially when this one moves out of the, or is out of the field.
Okay.
My little deal.
There is the sound of a bunch of bones crashing into each other down the hallway, as it sounds like they're all kind of stopping and trying to figure out what's going on.
You go first. No, you go first.
You
touch it.
I saw what happened to Bruce. I'm not
Dear.
going forward.
Dear, you're up.
Yeah, I'll back out of the
bubble?
Yeah.
The bubble. The
You
anti-safety bubble.
move out of the anti-safety bubble.
Yeah.
And
Your arms pop back.
There's not much
Well,
people can do.
You can hold an action, so if somebody runs past, you
Nah,
can
I
stab them.
nah.
Technically, you could throw your trident.
Oh, true. It's not
But
magic.
then your trident is over there and you
I
can't
can't
use
even
it
get
later.
past now.
Well,
The area's getting blocked.
Nah, it's fine.
Johnny, what's up?
Which one?
I'm just gonna sprint. I'm gonna sprint past and right into the skull. I'm gonna go like a body slam into a crowd.
Take me, Skelly.
So are you just running and jumping at these
Yeah.
skeletons? Okay.
I'll take the attack of opportunity from the guy, the Warforged, I imagine. Or if he's spooked.
The field's moving.
Yeah.
10 feet from him, so he's got to be 10 feet.
It becomes difficult terrain the moment he steps into the skeletons because there's suddenly corpses there.
It's a massive bodies just lying on the ground, so it'll be half movement from that point.
You will get
half 3.
essentially here
Yeah.
before you're unable to move.
And kill all of them.
And all 4 of those guys immediately just collapse into a pile of
I can't
bones.
even see how many there
You
are.
don't take an attack from the Warforged.
The moment,
Oh, really?
the moment you pass the Warforged and pass through there, he
Yeah.
goes like this. The anti-magic goes, and then he restarts up again.
Oh, funny.
I just realised, I'm like, wait, hold on. My finger stopped.
Right, so it turns you off, but not forever.
It's anti-magic.
Okay, so you guys fight him. I got the skellies.
At which point,
Luggage, it's your turn.
Luggage walks forward to do what was said. Fight the Warforged. And create space so people can move through.
3, 4.
I'm going to punch it. Well, swing at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to create this
How
whole
many,
area.
feet, how many feet do you need for what?
Use your balls.
Thinking about
We're
chucking
not
a
using
shield
them.
of faith on you.
I would give it to
Use your words.
I was
Use
gonna
your
go
words and walls.
sanctuary.
Word walls. Oh my
Word
god,
walls.
there's a stormtrooper in the back. I'm scared now.
He
That's
threw
right,
out
he won't
Skelly
back
use
at a
Warforged.
distance. so I don't need it.
He won't
can
hit
if
you.
you want to.
Film this.
I just have to stand
I'm not
there
gonna
and
object.
let him turn off and be
I'm
like,
just
somebody come
wondering,
and kill him.
save
It's
the
off, you just
slots
punch him
for
for
the
free.
How long does this field
Situation.
last?
It
We'll
lasts
get
for a
through
minute.
this door to the bad guy.
So it'll be
Yeah.
real quick.
See, it's got another 6 rounds.
Need to hold some healing, so
Just keep running forward.
You're gonna have to do some healing.
hold.
Pretty
some
much,
healing,
yeah.
like, reserve healing for fight.
No, the fence!
Thinking about
Ah, how are we meant to know there's a wall here?
swing at people.
That would be ideal to.
Huge picket fence.
Save it? Sure. We'll
If you
use
scale
it?
it
Sure.
to us,
Both of you.
huge.
You
Okay,
make
I
the
don't know
decision.
what Luggage
Okay.
is doing.
Luggage is walking up to swing at them. She's deciding whether it triggers a spell cast.
Your spellcast for you was onto either deal or thing.
Yeah.
What were you wanting to do?
I've decided it'll be a shield of faith onto
Cool. Okay.
this cracker.
I don't know what Shield of Faith does, but it is
Plus 2
magic,
AC.
and you become existence.
Become existence.
This time, Drew properly appears.
23, I assume, will hit.
Hello.
Reaction.
Hello.
9. And that
Hello.
should technically be
Hello.
in its face. As I thunk hit it with my hammer.
Oh, I'm just mathing.
That's alright.
Johnny, who's just in the middle of this horde, sort of looks up as a bunch of the skeletons all de-sword themselves and pull out bows.
Oh shit! We're going up bones!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no.
What's your AC? What's your AC?
Not great.
Maybe you should have cast that on
16.
him. Oh,
Cool,
wait,
so it's
no.
1 hit. 2 crits. 3 crits.
We just see Johnny's body just fly back dead.
Luggage, here's a thwang, thwang, turns
Yeah,
around,
but the force
captures
is-
a body.
Yeah,
heals
but the
it for-
anti-magic's
Oh,
still
they'll
going.
later.
Well, no, the problem is if it got,
7,
if it actually gets flung back at you.
7.
Yeah, you turn off.
Does the anti-magic thing still exist?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! No, if he'd be dead.
Concentration test?
If he'd be in the like death saving throw,
It's not part of his concentration, it's just
Oh,
part of it.
fuck.
It's the
no one
wild.
can heal him.
Yeah.
Johnny. Fuck.
It's okay.
Oh!
Wait, no.
You have health potion?
No, I drank them immediately.
It's dispel magic.
No, magic.
It's
well,
anti-magic field, which that is a determination from the
Does
DM
it turn
as to
potions
whether
to
magical
water?
potions would still continue to work.
A magical item would potentially still work. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
I was
not
gonna
magic,
say,
it's-
my
it's a
pops
chem-
are a
it's
little
it's a
different.
chemical thing. If
That's
Drew threw one of his chemical things at him, it would heal him. Because
Oh,
it's not
that's-
technically
That's why I wanted to get that
Good thing
line
you.
out there.
Good thing you're all the way back here.
31.
Ooh.
How dead are you?
Pretty close.
12.
He
I was on
and
full.
stands there,
There's
just
horde of
arrows.
skeletons
Just
basically-
Am I still healing 5 hit
About as
points
healthy
every
as I
turn?
was around here.
No.
Damn.
Because that's magic.
Oh, right. Trying to compound this wild magic thing.
There is now a porcupine in the hallway.
Can I still sprint?
What?
What?
is the field.
Oh,
It
the
is a
arrows.
porcupine.
Just a random
How
porcupine.
do you know a porcupine? Oh, right.
There is the sound of a sparking noise, and the shield in front of Fitz disappears.
We need help.
Aaron, it's your turn.
I need help.
Fucking hell.
Disable the field, then I
I'm
can't
gonna-
help you.
I can't!
Misty step as far as
Then I cannot help you.
I just look
Down
single
to
big
yeah.
dog eyes. No!
It's 60 feet, right?
It's 60 feet.
So it'll basically be where
5, 10,
Your hand goes limp when it goes near.
25, 30, 35, 40,
Okay, I wouldn't even get
45,
there because
50,
it would dispel
55,
magic
60.
there.
It's technically not you going through it, you're changing to luggage.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a
Okay, I'll just Misty step to
So
luggage.
you can Misty Step to luggage, or you can Misty Step just outside of his 10-foot thing into the horde of skeletons.
Yeah, no, do that. That'll be the move. Yeah.
No, if you.
You hate
So
It'll be funny. I'm sorry, but it'll be
It
funny.
would be funny.
next to luggage or in front of Johnny?
Next to
Oh,
luggage.
definitely.
I don't have AoE magic.
Don't go anywhere near Johnny.
Well, if you just stand there for a
what
bit,
do you
I'll
wanna
run in and protect you.
Well, maybe I should
Can't
cast
do anything
Sanctuary
else
on
except
you
to
first,
react.
then run close to the
Bonus attack. You strike on bonus attacks? I can't remember.
Not bonus
No.
attack, bonus action.
Bonus action.
And
No.
there are certain ones who can.
Yes.
But no.
No.
So in this
I'm
case.
done.
But not you.
I couldn't remember.
Oh, damn.
Long answer given to you. Short answer afterwards.
The Warforged in front of Luggage looks at the confusion in front of it and just kind of and misses you entirely.
That's right. I'm the same way as well.
He's also worried about me.
There's a porcupine thing.
He looks like he's hurt. Shit.
Drew, it's your turn.
It's got real all of a sudden.
It's still just the little end of a door, right? I assume. Is there any lighting down there? Can I even tell anything down that way? Beyond my 10-foot
You're in
range?
combat, you
Okay,
can't tell.
hold on.
You have to spend an action to perceive that if you want to know what's going on. It's Drew's turn.
Yep.
Followed by Johnny.
Yep.
If Johnny's standing there and running away.
We'll find out next time with Johnny.
Will Johnny live?
That's every episode. That's the end of every episode. Will he live this time? Who knows?
So far, yeah, pretty much.
Success rate is surprisingly high.
Alright.
I've seen my own death. I know I won't die here.
5, 10.
Does the team still have enough healing hit
Yeah, okay, I
power?
can get to about here.
I can't heal them with
No,
magic
that's-
fields off.
Use the squares
Sure
as
as
the
well.
distance.
I've got lay on hands.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'll be using.
Yeah.
1,
race
2,
trait.
3.
Another one to talk about.
Okay, so I kind of need to be more like
But
here.
I don't know if that's magic or if that. I'm pretty sure that would.
30 feet?
wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's 30 feet.
Healing vial, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you
gonna
could,
throw it
you
smack
could
on the back of
throw
the
the
head?
healing vial at Johnny.
Do I take damage
It's,
from it
it's
breaking?
30 feet. That's
Yeah. I think
It is a magic. It's basically a magic thing.
Do you
But
have to
it's
roll
a
a hit
trait.
for a
some
healing
things
vial?
that he would
It doesn't
as
say anything about
abilities,
that.
Which can't be
Roll me a
dispelled, but it's
d20.
like counter
If it's
spell.
above
Yeah,
10,
but I don't know whether it counts.
then you'll hit him. If it's below 10, Johnny can roll.
19, I'm good.
You're good.
So you're sitting there and this vial just smashes you in the back of the head. This
Ah,
this
Jesus.
15.
Good on.
24 if it was 15 before.
Yeah.
You feel this vial just smash in the back of
The
you for a
most
moment,
unlikely
and this
person's
goop
healing
just
you.
kind of loop down over you, and as it goes over the arrow wounds, it seems to just sort of
You just hear
coagulate over the wounds.
Does he take 1 damage for its smith? No.
That's what I asked.
You
just hear
would you
arrows
like to
go.
have 1 damage for healing him?
No.
No, it's like, then I step forward and put my foot on glass. Ah! Glass! Why? Now I have a bloody foot.
there is the sound
One
of,
piece goes down your top.
there is the sound of these guys pushing these things
The
further down.
skellies are like,
They
no!
like move, but they don't go anywhere.
It's like,
Go,
Johnny,
go forward.
It's Lord of the Rings. They're pushing the little shitty ones.
Johnny, it's your turn.
Yeah, I just sprint through. So I will.
You can only go half distance.
Why?
Because there's a
Difficult terrain.
pile of
Oh,
bodies.
god damn it. So that would be
3 lines of them.
Yeah. So I get to about there.
Cool. You
Yeah.
will take out
Another
4
4.
more.
You're doing God's work.
The good news is I don't know when this runs out.
You're gonna. the last like Warforged.
He like turns off for a second and comes back and I'm like, oh no.
Rebooting.
Oh shit.
Luggage
23.
2.0 activated.
Super fist engaged. Luggage is so worried about me. Look at that concern in her Balzac's face.
Okay.
Speak a cry, he would.
Friend in danger.
Throw glowy rock.
Hit for 10 damage. Oh no!
Friend dies.
This will keep you safe in the darkness.
Click, clack,
Two,
glow
two.
rock.
16 and a 15. So one of those will hit you, Johnny.
Yeah, the 16 will hit me.
You take 8 damage as one of the skeletons shoots you.
Oh,
Keep
asshole.
Yeah,
thinking
one
to myself,
misses.
see, this would be the point where you want your oh wait, hold on. Sanctuary.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
25.
I've disabled the whole group.
Doesn't know what's going on.
He's just hearing
just-
some weird shit and he's like, what? And
Anyone who's paying attention to Fitz is hearing the sound of him clambering noisily and taking pieces of the destroyed Warforges from the battle before sticking them into his pockets and bag of holding.
Of course you are.
That is his turn for now until I
It
decide.
says the goblin who technically
Eric?
avoided combat in the last round.
I was trying to play it smart and clever,
I know.
like, hush you.
He's RPing himself.
I know. I'm just, of course you
Aaron
are.
talks skeleton to himself. Just think that's
If we
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk
communicate,
around.
Is it, how does sanction work? Is it disadvantage to hit or so wisdom to hit?
Wisdom save to try and hit that target.
Cool, that is a fail.
It hasn't been cast on anyone.
It was cast.
Shield of Faith means I
Shield
have
of Faith.
22 AC, not 20.
Oh, okay.
So as a note, it's 22 now.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. It was 24, wasn't it? That tried to hit me.
I'm just quietly dying.
He
Alright.
won't hit you though. It's fine. I just didn't figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Sorry, we're talking about putting Sanctuary on the dude in an anti-magic field.
Yes. I'm just going to run and hit the Warforged.
You just walk around and hit a Warforged. You don't have to hit.
You had lunch.
Do you still like? I want to change this
That's
from
your own
Warhammer.
fault. You're meant to be eating breakfast.
Oh,
That's alright, keep going.
I don't know that's what you were doing.
I'm being a dick.
Alright.
She's not
Just 20 hit?
Yes.
I can't leave
There's
the
not
baby
many
alone.
skeletons I can kill.
Left Quill in the shop for
11
10
damage.
minutes.
This is Pip. He would have pissed and shat everywhere. And
Yeah,
then
Quill
eaten
did that
shit.
too.
11
Not in
damage.
10 minutes. He's not that robust.
From a sword.
Yeah.
46
You're underestimating.
from your sword.
Yeah.
He ate a dead worm at his sister's house and then vomited it back up.
That's all I roll.
Dio,
Very pleased
Yeah.
about that.
Why do you think I never use my magic?
what are you doing?
You do about the same.
Fucked if I know. I'm gonna stay there. I don't know
Johnny, what
what
are
to
you
do.
doing? I'm assuming running forwards again.
I mean, you could run forward and throw the trident over my shoulder.
Nah,
You-
I'm just gonna stay there. I don't give a fuck.
With the reach that you have,
Thanks,
you could also
buddy.
jab
You didn't
that
give
one.
a fuck about
You
me.
could move up to here and start taking this one.
Yeah.
If you with your trident
Then you
without
might.
being actually in combat.
I'm gonna go poke the bear then.
Okay. Well, he's over there, but it's alright.
The bear.
Hey, yeah, speaking of.
Who the fuck is he?
He went to the surface.
Yeah, he pussed out.
He's currently punching a giant buzzy bee.
Can I try?
Fuck out of here.
Can I
I
try
need
to?
your honey!
I'm gonna try to.
Yep, roll and hit with trident.
D20
There's a
plus
stereotype
traits,
that's
I
true.
assume. So the number under your dex,
It's
the
like-
big thingy.
Nah, it's
One.
8.
No.
It also means that
Johnny.
he can't hit you because I'm standing in front of him.
Johnny.
Okay. Now I'll just
Okay, so you
run
might need
max,
a
but of course
sanctuary.
it's only 15, so 1. I guess I'll just be like.
Cool.
Unless I kill
The
this
3
one.
skeletons
No
will
hit points as well.
just get rid of them.
And does he just
Oh, no,
turn
it's got
off?
more than you.
And the
Just a
Warforged
hit.
just stands still.
Guys, he's off! I need an assist!
Because that's not within my character. Fuck off.
Fair enough.
Luggage.
Donk.
Bonk. Horde doesn't exist anymore.
Take it out by
21.
Cool, that'll
4,
hit.
and I'm like, what?
See, I'm just a hitbot right now, too.
Just
7.
trying to make money.
Mommy trying to make money.
Cool. More sounds of Fitz grabbing crap. Aaron.
I'm gonna run towards that Warforged down there.
Cool. You get 1, 2, 3.
Like
And you also have an attack.
And you're like, man, there's a lot of bones here.
Fuck yeah, there's so many.
That'll miss. Warforged on Luggage.
No, he's still got the dispel thing. I don't know if it's
Oh,
up
the
or-
gun doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yep. You already know this.
That's what you get for shooting magic
I've been up
words.
since quarter to
Just,
6.
Just. Okay.
1 above my AC.
That's why I've
8
had
damage.
8 shots.
Yep.
Is the
But
Warforged
it's
really
not
angrily swings at you.
Huh?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Drew.
I'm still
Hola.
tired.
Hola, estas. It's a deck save? Yes, it's a deck save. This motherfucker.
15.
15?
Yep.
Yeah.
So no damage. Okay. Johnny. Standing in front of the
We're
Warforged.
both giving minimal effort in this fight. We're like, eh.
I just have to throw spoons, don't I?
I mean, yeah, you can hit it
Technically,
with
but
spoons.
it's true.
That's all I
Yeah,
can
I'm
do.
looking for.
I mean, I think I have a dagger on me.
Can you not just punch it?
one of the.
No, I'd
the
break my
techniques,
fist.
this one.
Let's be honest.
I can think
I
I can use
could
my
try,
sword.
and just go.
Was it?
Okay.
That would
roll
still
to
be
hit with a
dispelled even if I did that.
Would a dagger be
Luggage,
a
you can roll
rapier?
hit again.
Would a rapier be any better than a spoon in close combat?
You're gonna rape
You
it?
can.
Rapier.
Supposedly you can throw 2 spoons if I'm right at a d6
Yeah,
plus dex.
Yeah, you can throw 2 spoons.
Okay.
Are you that surprised though?
And
And you have to equip the rapier as well as opposed to throwing the spoons.
I fail. It's an 8.
Cool. So roll to hit twice at advantage because it's not moving.
That one. Yeah, it's not moving, and it is off.
Let it go. Let it go.
15? Is that a
You
hit?
hold it
Nope,
back
15's a
anymore.
miss.
God damn it!
Roll in.
That was the advantage.
Aaron, you're up next.
So broken
I'm just gonna run
Thought
forward.
that was confetti.
Stop rolling off the table.
I missed. I missed.
You guys watch as Johnny just goes, spoons! Ha ha! And the spoons just fly past the wall.
And then cry out, I missed!
It was right in front of me.
You could have just gone tink.
Johnny, you hear the sound of it clinking into another room now.
It's about the same, but he can do.
I'm still gonna run forward.
You run forwards. You
Technically,
get.
that's
Fuck, that was useless.
Are you running your full action forwards?
Yeah.
Cool. So you go
Can I just spell my
1,
own
2, 3,
spell?
4, 5. You get here, running in. You run through the anti-magic thing, and your sword just.
You gone soft.
Flaccid.
How's it
Aww.
feel?
I have to hit it with the
You're
hilt
not
now.
happy to see Johnny.
No one ever is.
I think that's actually a thing, also. No.
The Schwartz.
I swear this doesn't normally happen.
It's alright, it's not
Roll a
unusual.
dex.
Oh fuck!
So,
what I can do?
Wave your
11
flaccid
damage to
sword
you.
around.
No, I have that non-magical gun I picked up.
Oh, good on you.
You just
I
realised.
just remembered.
Fuck.
That's a fail.
I don't know the stats of it though.
Ha
What are the steps of a gun?
No.
Kill.
He
He
knows.
if you're
There's a
in his
specific
14,
stat.
he succeeds the save. That's why I said it was a fail for you.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're trying to
Yo.
hit someone's AC and you hit the same
I'm
number,
gonna
it
do another stabby
hits.
stabby.
Cool. Roll,
Yes,
roll a
but
hit.
if it's a save, you have to get the number 2
And then
save.
Johnny, you're up next.
That should be
We'll throw your 2 spoons
So
again.
my
Get
AC is
above the 2 save, that's what I'm
17.
questioning.
That'll
fuck,
hit.
it's the number.
Roll
Nerds,
damage.
there are stupid fucking ways
You're
of
going to
making
open
rules.
up the guns.
It's
Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast, you
Shit.
cocks.
So hit it with just the gun.
Still,
damage.
have fun playing the game though.
But the non-magical gun.
It has 1d6, so
Plus.
just hitting it with the gun.
The non-one I picked up from my locker.
That's
my
the
old gun.
Oh, that one.
bonus.
Yeah.
And then you do
Okay.
D1.
Because that's non-magical.
Okay,
Plus
cool.
That
three.
takes
So
you
yeah.
an action to switch through.
That is 11
Nerf
points of
herders.
damage.
11 points of damage to the Warforged.
Dr. DM.
It's like an awesome rat name.
Yeah, right. Dr. Dre wanted that.
But it was already covered.
Johnny, it's your turn. Luggage, you still have the move.
Let's try this shit again. At advantage.
Because we're both, kill switch. You're just giving me my turn to save this time.
That's a miss. Let's try advantage. Also miss.
15.
2 hits.
Second hit.
Rolling the wrong
15 will
one.
miss.
Oh, is that going to make the difference?
Yeah.
Advantage. Nope, missed all of them.
Wow! Roll that 4 times.
That was horrid! Oh my god!
I told you which dice.
All below, or 15 and
He
below.
set him up! That was great!
Cool.
Here, this one will help!
Which dice?
Goes off
And
3.
your dicks.
Can be whatever I want it to be.
Fuck, it's going to turn off. I'm going to
it's
die.
actually get out next turn.
Next turn is to- Yeah. So
It's going to turn off. He's going to look
Yeah,
really
so I
good.
can't.
That's a lot
I
of
think he's going to take an action switch.
yeah, so your last turn you
Oh,
made
no,
after you
no,
out
no.
of the move, so you're switching guns. That was
Dude,
your
kill me.
Wait, all the
okay.
pudding!
This turn, you can shoot.
So it's your dex plus proficiency to hit it.
Natural 20.
It's glowy.
Roll a d6
UV1.
plus
Yeah, it's my glowy one.
plus the damage.
You say?
Yep.
It does the
So,
sparkle
7.
sparkle in the dark.
7.
Sparkle, sparkle in
And
the
then
dark.
what's that?
Credit.
It's my nightlight.
Naturally, so he doubles the
Really wrong.
d6.
I
It's
doubled
into
the
your
D6.
name.
Okay,
Zero.
10. Sorry.
Sparkle,
My
sparkle.
bad.
Glow, glow.
I don't know whether he's waiting for something or whether he's missed it or whether he just didn't click to point it.
Nightlight.
You also get a second shot. Again, you get 2 shots.
I get 2 shots.
So
So
it's
roll this again. On the center.
So roll to hit again.
Can I give him advantage and let him put the gun on my shoulder?
Dex
19.
Okay.
He doesn't
and
need it.
roll
No,
damage.
he doesn't. He saw my terrible misses and
9.
felt inspired to do better.
Plus 3 or plus 4?
Dex.
That's plus dex and proficiency to hit.
No, onto the damage.
Just Dex.
Oh,
Unless
Did you say plus 3 or plus 4?
I think I said plus 3.
So you're shooting
It's plus 3, it's not.
around it?
Yeah, okay.
I've shot twice with a normal gun.
Ah.
Oh, my ears!
Ah.
He has tinnitus.
As if I didn't before. Who said that?
I just whipped out a Glock.
The Warforged
Holding it
attempts-
sideways.
Fuck out of here with your spoons!
Motherfucker.
Why did I have that?
Get out here, Smurf.
Suck a chode.
It'll fail. It's below 10.
Suck a chode.
Ha! It's acid damage.
Is that on me?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you're good.
For now.
15.
Cool. You throw this vial at the Warforged and it starts to melt and just kind of collapse.
It goes Terminator 2 on you. Gives you a thumbs up.
I'll
for
be
some reason.
back.
Gives you a weird thumbs up, which
No,
really
you
uses.
won't, but your friend might.
Deal.
And this whole time, like it's just been looking off
That's
watching
why he's
something else.
What's going on over there? Tank.
He's almost dead.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run as far as I can
it's melted.
down the hallway.
So 5, 10, 15.
Just like swim. There's nothing.
It's like a
Don't
path
hit
cleared
someone.
of skelly bones.
There, buddy.
I've kicked them out of the way for some reason.
Is that your turn?
Yeah,
You're not
that's
going to throw
my turn.
you.
No,
You can throw your
no.
phone.
I know I can. I'm not
I'm gonna take
going
my
to.
15 move, but crawl instead. Flip.
Johnny, you're standing there getting ready to throw 2 more spoons, and you notice the eyes on the Warforged light up.
Uh-oh.
You is the fuck.
You hear like a restart noise go off in your gun.
Create and destroy water.
Retreat.
It looks like lava.
You know, and you
Oh,
get
you're
to
going,
Johnny, get
Just
the
a
fuck out of there!
seriously.
No, I
retreat.
just activate building a hut.
Dig a hole in the ground and stick your head in it.
Johnny, it's your turn.
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna.
Bitch, you're going to die if you don't get a move on. Retreat.
Well, that was my last level 3, so no, I can't do that. Phantasmal Force. I'll try and do something useful.
Cool.
Fantastic Four.
100, please.
No, I'm not that bad.
Luggage, it's your turn as well. Just
Luggage gonna go on all fours, flip open his lid, and try and scrape up bones.
94, I'm good.
Start clearing the path.
what does it see?
You reached you. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm cleaning the
It
path.
sees a collection of luggages holding chain link arms, holding
He
it.
just pulls himself, he plugs a little cord into the wall and
Roll
goes,
psychic damage first.
Yes, 1d6?
Oh, actually, it's a DC for it first.
Right.
No, it'll fail. Cool. It's fine. I rolled a 2.
6 points of damage. I'm finally doing damage.
6 points of psychic
damage. His mind is fuckled.
Luggage has been down and collecting bones. Aaron, you're up.
Now I can
Trying
run
to
away.
remove the
How
difficult terrain.
I have to take an action to see how damaged this looks.
You're coming in with a snowball. Man, that's a lot of bones.
It's not that damaged.
Okay, I'm gonna lightning bolt it.
Cool.
No. Roll 2
Oh, you just ripped his face off. Jeebus.
I can face
Not
it.
face
You
off.
can rip his face off.
It's D20
Doesn't
plus
make it work.
spell attack.
Spell
right?
Yeah. Sure thing.
Does 15 hit?
No.
No? Okay.
Which dice?
Which one?
Never mind.
What, it was d20?
Drew, you're up.
Yeah.
Your turn. I jump on
Well,
the
that's no.
It is not considered difficult terrain, anything but past luggage.
past luggage.
So
Behind.
walking up to luggage is only half your movement. If you want to keep moving forwards.
And then it's half.
I
Twice
probably
as
get
much.
higher anyway.
Well, if you're spending your whole action to do that, you can then spend another 15 feet to go a little bit further.
You can run if you want to.
You can do a
It's
sprint.
just a show
How
now.
far away are we? Is
Just
he
watching
from-
Johnny miss with
he from
spoons.
The Warforged?
And me with lightning, apparently.
30 feet.
This is why I never use
Okay,
magic.
so he's 30 feet? Okay.
No. Johnny is 25 feet.
Oh, so that thing's 30 feet.
Yes.
Dex!
This is why I asked the question.
Did you just say dick?
12.
That's acid. Acid in your
Acid in your face!
God, I hope it doesn't hit me.
It hasn't.
It doesn't.
Drinking it was bad enough.
15.
God, I hope it hits you. Get a sweet scar.
I've already
It's melted,
scars on
but
the
it's still
inside.
standing.
See, it looks fucked.
That guy's having a bad time. He was knocked unconscious, came back, then got psychic damage, saw a bunch of his kin caging him in, and now has acid on his face.
What's your spell save?
It's a very bad day.
It is 16.
Okay, it passes.
Son of a bitch!
It looks through this thing and goes, "Grr," and sort of.
Those are real
You realise his
Warforged.
eyes are sort of refreshing up, and it stands there waiting. It can't do anything because
I like
it's
that
got action to
statement.
see through it. Johnny, no, Dio, and then Johnny.
I'm gonna run up
To make sure I know what's going on.
If you
go-
you tried.
Where did you get that from?
I'm gonna run up to beside Aaron and I'm gonna. No, I'm just gonna run up to it actually. I'll run up.
Your half movement speed will get you there.
Yeah, I'll run up to the Warforged and I'm gonna try and attack it.
Jab it with the trident.
I've got to keep remembering I'm not the only wolf. I was like, what? Why are you walking back here? Oh, wait.
Stop attacking me!
That will miss.
Okay.
You still have bonus actions to attack it though, because you can do a bonus action for area blows if you want.
Yes, that's two attacks, isn't it?
2 at 1d. The arms aren't up at the moment.
Wow, you're rolling like me.
1d6
Not a
plus
compliment.
1.
None of them hit.
None of them hit anyway, so it's okay.
Warforged in there. Ace.
Johnny!
We're made of metal.
I know.
Luggage, are you still digging? Is your turn?
I'm pushing forward, cleaning up.
Put your half movement luggage past Drew.
You just got a big sack that's just slowly.
He's got a bag. He's got a bag of holding.
Oh, that's right. Is your head actually a bag of holding?
Yeah,
He's got a bag of holding and still
there's
inside his head.
there's an opening here that I can just crack open. And I'm just
I
leaning
just go
forward.
for
going,
Fantastic Force again.
Things are so
Okay. Roll the 1d100.
Did you not notice me doing
50.
this when
I know you.
I don't remember if
but I
that's
thought
good or
it was
bad.
like- Actually, I wasn't sure how. I thought. I knew
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
physically
Out of
going
your
in.
this one put it in there?
Oh, I think it's a
Early
special
days.
one, isn't it? Oh no!
Okay.
You
Makes
just
sense
fucked
for
me.
luggage.
No, so this is what happens.
Graphic.
Everybody looking at Johnny as he starts doing something, Johnny turns invisible. Johnny, everyone in the hallway vanishes.
That's the invisible one.
Basically what's happened is everyone within 30 feet of Johnny is invisible to him, and Johnny has become invisible to you.
Is this like the anti-magic field?
Johnny, you
It lasts for a minute.
So as he's walking around,
Anti-intelligence
he just will never see anyone.
He won't see anyone. Everyone is considered invisible to him who was within 30 feet of him using this. Everything is
So
vanished.
Fitz is fine.
Fitz is fine. If you look down the hallway, you can still see Fitz. Just.
No, he's around the
The
corner.
fuck happens?
Fitz by this time is probably about here, so you can see Fitz.
Just looking at a wall.
He's like,
Looking,
I see
looking down the hallway,
diamonds.
everyone except for Fitz is
That's
vanished.
what he's doing. He's like,
Can I take it apart?
oh, there are gems in here.
If I just.
Luggage doing his thing, Fitz doing another thing. Aaron.
Oh, lightning bolt.
Cool.
Oh, I
Too
don't
busy
know.
routine.
Am I still on the way?
Yeah.
Even if I'm invisible?
Roll to hit first.
That's not
What was it,
possible.
22?
Cool, that
Oh,
will
no,
hit.
that is good.
Odd or even?
Oh.
Even?
Roll damage.
See you, mate.
There's a lot of dice!
12, 18, 24.
What are you?
Lightning bolt. I think it's
So it's a
4.
deck save for everyone in the line. For the after.
Well, he was to my right anyway, so I knew who he last was.
If you're saying I'm gonna hit that guy with lightning bolt, all these people have to take a
There's
deck
no
save.
AoE.
Each creature in the line must make a deck
In
saving
the line, the
throw.
straight line.
That's 10 feet wide or 5 feet wide.
Okay, that's not both of them.
You're
Dude,
gonna hit
you're
at least,
shooting a
you're gonna hit at
cannonball in
least
the
one
hallway.
of your two friends. Just noting this. And it's a deck save, not a hit. That was my main point.
Oh, okay. Okay, are you going to be... It's going to fail on one.
I mean, he went
I don't wanna
invisible,
know.
so I think that would be clear and go there.
Yeah, are you
first.
hitting
But it
Johnny
is
or
well.
Dio, I guess is the question, if that's how it's working.
The
Hit
technically
me,
empty
Johnny's
gap
got
is
less
another.
health.
Unless you're using Cosmic, which I
It's a dex saving
No,
as
that's
well.
Hit
Alright,
me,
I'll
Johnny's got less health.
Yeah, I get to
But
choose.
then he could die.
Hit
That's
me,
fine.
Johnny's got less health.
Don't worry about it.
Role
I can heal
playing,
myself.
there's an empty gap and a person.
Hit the person.
Which two are you doing?
Which
He would clearly go for the empty
bad.
gap.
I'd go for
The empty gap?
empty
Okay.
gap.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
logic.
you
Dex
don't
save.
hate me.
So,
I'm gonna aim for you.
Dex save, Johnny.
I don't know, I don't for me.
So that would be that plus that, so 15.
Aw, Dio
What's
doesn't
your
like
spell
it.
save,
Is
DC?
this Amy or Dio?
15.
And you
Cool,
need to
you
take
take
the
half
stat
damage.
for your
Which is,
save,
it's
not your
22.
I'm still.
modifier.
6
In the top box, not
It
the
is
left
8d6.
box.
Okay.
Top box, not left.
That
Yep,
one.
yep.
That one.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah.
30,
Yeah.
34.
That
Half
one.
34.
That one. That
You
one.
take 17.
No.
That's your initiative.
Right.
That one. That
That
one.
one.
Plus 6. Yeah, that one. That one.
And this Warforged just
That
kind of
one.
short
So
circuits and just
It's
crashes
to the
ground.
left as well.
Did
Or
they
are
see
you
a
aiming
smouldering
that?
outline of me?
Yep.
Are you dead?
No, but
No.
okay.
But there is a brief moment where there is like this.
You can see my
there's,
skeleton.
there's a shape of Johnny that's in front of you for the briefest moment. You realise you've hit Johnny.
Can they hear me even though I'm invisible?
Yes, no, you can make noise.
You won't even know I hit you as well because I'm invisible. You suddenly just got hit by some
You
lightning.
I'll be
saw
like-
an arc of lightning out of nowhere. And,
Johnny, you can still talk.
Oh my god, I got hit by lightning.
Good.
Did I piss off Zeus again?
Luggage stands
Yes.
up. Huh?
Yes, who?
You've been
Well,
thunderstruck.
Where's Johnny?
Invisible.
Where's you?
Who's got some paint?
I pick up a bone. I am here.
Can you see the bone?
No, because the
You're
moment you pick
holding
something
it.
and
Oh,
something,
yeah.
it disappears.
What
The bone,
bone?
there was a bone that vanished.
I see a bone that disappeared.
I throw it up in the air
Floating bone.
and then catch it.
It's gone again.
There.
Where there?
I pick up some bones with my
With a bone?
telekinesis.
Where the bone disappeared.
There are some floating bones just randomly in the hallway.
Hang on.
Can I cut one of the fish open and let it bleed all over
I'm-
Johnny so he's covered in fish blood so we can see him?
Okay,
So
so
him
Johnny
just
Johnny
being the hollow
Johnny
man,
vaguely
that's exactly what
cuts the
happened.
fish and just starts doing this, and it's spraying out. You guys watch Theo.
I'm
doing
just
this
gonna
for a
step
moment.
back because it's getting
As
all
these
over
guts
me.
are flying out, Johnny, you suddenly become corporeal as this fish guts hits you.
Hang on.
You're welcome.
Everyone is visible now.
It just wore off.
I amazingly hold in my vomit.
Like that would
Amazingly.
technically go invisible.
Holy crap.
It would be a disadvantaged attack, so if you could actually
Now
do it
it's
first.
Johnny's covered in fish guts.
I've never smelt better.
Still collecting bones.
Until it's
Well, you
clear.
never have a shower, so.
Or until it stops.
You'll hit a random. You hit a suit of armor.
What
The
are you looking
skeletons that
for?
were wearing suits of
Johnny?
armor. You can't just slide in.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
What armor?
It's just
So-
kind of rusty sheet of armor.
That door open then?
There is a door open.
Well, that a door.
What can we see?
Roll me a perception.
A door.
As a fits thing, he'd probably pick up every piece of metal he can
He's
find.
collecting the Warforged scraps.
He walked up to me, took my bucket of holding off me while I'm vomiting.
22. Is anyone else looking through the door?
Yes.
No.
Sure. Assume this
Do I have to roll perception?
everything
Yes.
came from there. There's probably bad guys. Let's keep looking.
19.
So just having a bad day.
You,
26.
and you all can see.
Plugging my mouth in my tail.
You see into
16.
vaguely can see this. The next
Pitch
room
black.
appears to. There is a lot of light coming in from in there.
Yeah, I can see again.
Blinded by
Looking
the
into
light.
the.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot.
No wonder I got a 13 on my roll.
Yeah.
I can see again.
That's why he's been cleaning up skeleton bones.
Clap, clap, glowy rock.
The
Friendly
other
near
room,
me.
there is the sound of some sort of engine running. For my players, a generator noise. I don't know how to describe a generator.
That's
For the
not a
characters,
generator.
you have no idea what this noise is.
Sounds like a car.
It's either a hum or a clink clank.
Closer.
And as you guys sort of look through, you can also see there appears to be sort of a few.
No.
There
There's just someone around the other side go.
I'm trying to think of what a generator sound in like The Last of Us. I'm trying to think of what they sound like. All
No.
I got was brum 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 brum.
That's the skeleton who was the extra for a police academy. Doing sound effects. And he's got his ribcage and he's going.
There is a bunch of.
That's a
random. There's a bunch of random looking boxes that seem
Anymore.
to have equipment and sort of odds and ends just sitting near the door, which looks like it's potential. It looks kind of like a makeshift armory that you would see where like, we're sitting up. Obviously, the sort of skeletons have grabbed things and gone through.
And like that, the cat disappears and reappears inside and outside the
Generally
boxes.
rusty. There's a couple of nice looking ones, but that's
They
nice because clean, not
fit
nice,
fits.
so useful.
Yeah, they just grab
Guys,
whatever they
look what
find.
I found.
Double
Walk
pun.
off.
These
Um,
Treasure.
You guys can also see, based off where you're standing at the moment, there are a few containers that look like they are like fresh, kind of clean boxes of some kind. Roll me a history for those who could see.
They bring supplies in.
Wap wap.
I'm assuming
11.
Silverthorn
11.
22.
Luggage, you recognise these, you guys don't, as
11.
boxes that the Silverthorn people had.
As I had assumed for my player character doing that.
I only got 11.
Yeah,
I wasn't there for that anyway.
I will just side comment to Fitz. More silver. And point at the box.
Fitz's eyes widen like catnip would.
Fitz will hear you say that and then immediately realises there's still a Warforged corpse in front of him and immediately starts attacking it to try and pull it to pieces.
Nice kill.
Fitz has been the real MVP.
I mean,
this
I
game.
feel like he is. I'm trying to keep my eyes away from it because in reality he's peeling the flesh of my kind. It's like me
Gross.
coming along and skinning you
No,
in front of everyone.
Luggage, you come next to me and join me in vomiting.
Actually,
Except nuts and
You
bolts
can
come out.
vomit bones.
He vomits
What are you guys going to do?
And then we all vomit.
No, I just go.
Like in a football
Shiny
huddle in a
bones.
circle.
and I touch one and make it glow.
Yay, can I have the shiny bone?
What bone is it?
Click, clack, shiny bone, and it starts glowing.
Yay!
Is it a femur?
I have a bone lightsaber.
Fuck, use that as a weapon.
Yes, can I add that to my inventory?
Yeah.
Glowy bone lightsaber.
For the time being, yes.
Yes!
There's no extra damage to it.
I don't care.
Hey, you don't know how much calcium that guy had.
So, how many times can you do that? How many can you have at once?
1, 2, 3.
Click, clack, glowy bone.
What?
Maya rock, baby rock, bone.
Baby Rock, where's Baby Rock?
Monty, who can't see in the dark either.
Oh, I didn't know Monty.
Who's technically been on my shoulder, but I didn't want to mention.
We're
but I figured
assuming
I
he
either
got
flicked him
dumped
off.
off,
or-
No, he disappeared the moment the battle started.
Yeah.
You don't know he moved because you don't realise he did.
I've been paying attention.
Yeah.
Monty reappears in my papoose.
No, Monty's back in the other room.
Oh. Monty!
What?
Come here!
Is it safe?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Suddenly Monty's standing next to you.
Mind
He's
the
like-
bones.
How old is he at this point?
He's still 5.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of vomit.
He walks in, sees most of the bones, and he's kind of
Still
shaking a
going,
little bit.
so-
You want up?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll stay here.
You
It's
want-
easier to get away.
You want bear cloak?
Bear cloak?
You look like a bear.
Okay.
I can give him the bear cloak.
His massive cloak goes on top of him as it's like twice his size.
Yep.
And now it's just basically, it looks like a kid who's just taken his bedsheet blanket and wrapped it around himself and he's just standing there.
Do you feel better now, Comfort Bear Cloak?
It's warmer.
Cool. Yay.
Is he not
Monty's
fully
so
grown?
chill.
He's 5 at the moment.
That's Mama.
Yes,
There's
but-
bones everywhere.
He can't see the bones. They got picked up by
I'm
luggage.
That's
sorry.
right. I gave
That's
him
to
safety
DM.
So,
blanket.
keeping in mind, although he has been alive for a long time, he's also been technically isolated for a long time.
Hence why safety blanket.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone insane.
He probably has.
He's hanging out with us, so it won't be.
Hey Monty, look, shiny bone.
He just waves his
but-
black
Yeah.
hand and he goes,
We
Wait,
convinced him to join us, he must already be.
Are you all doing alright?
Health-wise, I think he's asking.
I'm on 36. We should probably heal him.
Out of 40 something.
I think I'm on 9.
45.
I'm on 11.
Yeah, heal him.
Okay.
He's still
I'll
just
heal myself
floating
as well.
blood, though, right?
He's got blood on him.
Are you actually
He's
healing
visible.
yourself?
He's got
Okay.
fish
The
blood.
moment he became visible was when the fish guts landed on him.
Oh,
Wait, before you do that, can you let me step 10 feet away?
What's he doing?
He's gonna heal himself.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bye. Can I step away too?
Clerical bard.
There.
Cool, it's fine.
And we're back to the
We
fuck
don't-
up.
Doesn't.
I know. I just it's more for me to check.
Do I have to roll for healing words again?
Healing word is a D4 plus your spell modifier. Cure wounds is a D8 plus your spell modifier.
Crazy.
The bonus to cure to
3 plus...
healing word is the distance.
3 plus...
Or is it D6? Because mine's D8.
Is healing word bardic or cleric?
Cure wounds is D6 to start.
No, it would be bardic actually.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's D1.
That's why we moved away.
I say this really loud, everyone runs away.
Luggage hears this as he touches him.
1d8.
21?
Is it really?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Nope.
I remember
Always
being
get
weaker.
the
All your charisma checks are reversed.
The healing
Okay.
word is
Never mind, I give up. I'm not gonna heal myself.
What happened?
All his charisma checks are reversed.
Okay. Just making sure nothing bad happened because I
I
was
thought the
standing
cleric
there.
one doesn't do that.
No, he didn't use cleric,
20.
he used bard. He
Oh,
went with his
plus
bard.
20 him to your health.
Yeah.
That's why I was checking what was going on.
Oh, Johnny.
The really good thing about this is, as a bonus action, I can heal myself when healing other people.
Click, clap, shiny bone.
What's the rest of the party doing as Johnny's healed up a little bit more?
I'm just playing with my shiny bone.
Yeah,
waving
further
it in front of
instructions
Monkey's
are-
Every
face.
time you do that, he waves his own rock in front of you as well, trying to hit the rock with yours. But he's got no coordination to this because he's blinding
Can
himself.
we have like a tiny, like very, very
He's got a rock.
kid-friendly, playfully?
If
You're
you're doing it really
You're gonna
slowly,
be
Yeah,
dunking
really
him on the
slowly.
head.
he is not hitting it at all because he's getting to this point and it's just two bright things and he just can't quite. It's just
Okay.
closing his eyes, so he's not actually hitting it.
Okay, that's fine. Can I pull out my trident and
You
then I
got
can
a
go,
nat one
okay,
on
now
Dex.
try.
If you do that with a trident, yeah, no, he'll.
Yeah, yeah,
Walking
I'm
with
just
us.
doing that.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Dio and Monty are playing the boy.
I can make another click-clack glowy bone, but I figure that's a bit
No,
excessive.
so
Like
he
further
can see it, so we can play
investigate the
click
room.
clack.
You
So
know,
you
you
just
just
you walk up to the doorway
and he's
and
stopping you.
start
Okay.
sort of
Yeah.
looking
So-
through a bit more.
Both
Yeah.
of you.
You're
do.
investigating.
Just check.
Roll.
16.
You look into this room and you realise there's the main generator that seems to be running everything in the room, sort of going through. You just sort of look around. There's a lot of junk everywhere, and as you're sort of staring through, you notice a shadow move on the opposite side of the room.
I'm gonna walk in because I actually walked forward to look in because I stood back before.
So you just walk
Are
past.
you walking
I'm not gonna walk
past?
past. I'm just gonna walk up to have a look in as well.
Roll perception.
I saw, dude. I saw.
11.
There's a room
There's
with a
the
bunch of
generator.
stuff. There's the generator. There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Oh, there's the door.
Wisdom.
That's the room.
I don't have wisdom.
Exactly.
I
That's
point
what
out-
perception is.
He's got cush.
I point out that I saw a shadow over there.
A shadow where? Thump, 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 thump.
Like it just turns up.
Walks forward.
Can I investigate over there?
I slipped in my vomit.
You want to roll perception? You just look right.
I got the look he's giving me.
You
I
look
want
in the
to
area.
investigate in the
Take
area
another
that
5
she
to 10
was.
feet.
You got to walk over to it.
Are we
Walk
still in
closer,
combat?
actually.
No.
Okay.
7.
Luggage just sees a room of stuff.
At least it's bright enough. that I can
Aaron
see it.
walks in and starts making his way to the other side of the room, sort of looking about, and you notice a massive humanoid
What
figure in
shadow?
the corner.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Massive humanoid
I'm just
figure.
gonna stand there and look at
It's
him.
not
He
humanoid.
looks like he's looking at a bunch
Massive
of monitors in front of him.
Oh, so he can't even
Sometimes
see
you
me.
know.
He's not paying attention to you. He looks
It's
like
the
he's
robot
paying attention to a
centaurs,
bunch
I
of
know.
stuff in front of him, like he's
Massive
monitoring
humanoid
monitors.
figure.
Okay, I'm gonna misty step back.
Back to the group.
Back to the group and point out
Clap,
to Drew
shiny
the figure up there, pointing at the monitors.
Drew can't see the figure because it's on the other side.
No, I'm going to tell him where he is, like
Yeah.
where I've seen him.
There's a massive figure on the opposite side of the monitors.
Scurry over to here.
Generator. Generator's basically.
I
right
misty
in the center
step,
of the
so
room.
I'm still in.
So, figure.
So he wouldn't see me or
Figure?
something.
Or is it the same figure?
It's
So
the
we
same
still have the
thing.
element of surprise.
Did you say element of surprise? Johnny
I
rushes
misty
in.
stepped back around the
No, I'm
corner
on the floor.
and told you where he is.
So the figure you just saw, Aaron has
Ow.
said it's a massive.
Just cut myself. I don't know what on.
How massive?
Pencil.
No.
It's bigger than luggage.
Bigger than you.
Bigger than when I went. You went there.
That's how the conversation went. Bigger than. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that conversation goes. This out of character, I became as big as a dragon, so
okay.
I can become bigger if need
He
be.
became as big as a
I
goose.
was the one that double enlarged you. Enlarged
You were the
yourself,
second-
and I enlarged you.
My brain said it was him for some reason.
No,
So,
I was
yes.
there. No, not bigger than the dragon.
Which
It's alright, it does that to me in real life.
Me,
That should be
bigger,
one
I'm
of my
biggest.
wild magics, making something giant.
Is he bigger than Johnny enlarged?
Johnny enlarged, or you mean luggage enlarged?
Sorry.
He looks like he probably.
Don't enlarge
Yes.
me.
He looks like he probably
Yes.
matched luggage in size.
Poor Johnny.
Okay.
Maybe not exactly, but at least being.
He's
I mean, he has it all
fucking tall,
coming, but
probably.
still.
Yeah.
If it was enlarged.
Has
Maybe
what?
Size.
Would you like to get stealthed?
Sorry, what was the answer?
It was about
Very
as
big.
big as me when I was in my net 1 growth state rather than 2 growth state.
So somewhere between normal size.
He's pretty
and large.
tall.
He basketball player tall.
Because I can
He
do
like
that
8
right
feet.
Yeah, fuck it.
Or is he
He
like
like
5
Kobe
foot
Bryant
9?
tall.
And Biz.
Rest in peace,
I don't know.
Kobe.
now. True.
In game, I don't know who the
I'm
fuck
here.
you're talking about.
No, I'm just talking to
now.
myself,
I
and you're
know.
just going. Oh,
Big
What the
time.
fuck is- I'm the one that's making the weird
Possibly.
references half the time. What the fuck is this?
Possibly.
I'm you.
I
I
enter
talk
into the
shit all the
Enter into
time.
the room.
Don't fuck with me.
Do you just walk into the room on the same area where Aaron went, or just?
Yes.
In the direction he said the bad guy was?
Kinda, yeah.
Are you wanting to be able to try and see him?
Yeah, I'm trying to survey him.
Roll me perception then.
Ow.
So I'm assuming you're going to immediately stop the moment you see him.
I keep forgetting what my perception is.
85.
20.
Cool. You wander and you get about halfway across the side of the room around the thing, and you notice immediately this massive figure on the opposite side of the generator, and he looks like he's messing around with something on the monitor on the other side. Almost like he knows what he's doing there.
Yes, master.
Igor, that you?
So looking at the generator, can I see that that is like that must be what we were in search of, or I was in search of?
This generator doesn't look like it's what's powering everything.
I would like to go to the generator and investigate it.
Okay, roll and investigate. What is the party doing while Drew's invisible?
Drew, I asked Drew for a plan, and he
You
went
worked out its
maybe
mathematics.
and stopped. No, he went invisible, and I went Drew, and yeah, maybe dunno. So I'm standing still
25
until I get told
You're
what to
walking
do.
around the side of the generators and looking at it and stuff.
I ain't
Oh,
smart. I'm
it's
just
been
gonna sit
24.
there.
I pull out a bit of
There's-
bread.
You realise
Bit of
there's
bread.
something that's probably
I'll take that.
inside this that's causing the whole power to go through.
Bread?
And to depower this
He's
thing and
dispensing
take its
food
power
to
source,
people.
you need to
Lunch?
get access
Bread?
into it.
I have munchies, yes.
Bread?
Drew's
Give me more
No,
skooma.
I'm looking at
I'm running out of skooma.
Fuck you are!
snap the thing in half.
Wait for
bread.
them to stop goofing off, and then we'll get back to order.
I'm not goofing off. Skooma's important.
Them.
Oh, okay.
Me handing out food.
Yeah, when I say them, I'm typically talking about him.
And Johnny.
I'm still on the floor. You just threw the bread on my face.
Bread?
Ah!
Alright, so I can see where the panel would open up.
You can tell just by looking through things that the panel's probably on the other side of where you're standing at the moment.
Was there another door?
Not that you guys can see from that side.
We're just gonna face the other way.
The other side of that generator, where I think that would be, that's where in relation to Giant Dude.
So I think generator here, think Drew here, think giant dude here, think entry of generator here.
Oh god.
Of course.
That's a difficult one.
Where are we in relation to this?
We are in the hallway, good sir.
Outside the room.
We not in view. We stealth.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're behind the click clack.
How the fuck did I see him?
Really?
As you can see,
No,
through
because
here.
you walked over here,
Okay.
saw him, and then teleported back again.
Yeah.
You're just gonna leave Johnny down there?
Fair call.
That helps. Cool. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next level is finally loaded.
I figured we're probably not going to want to walk 5 feet and then turn up over here.
Get closer to me.
Bread? Just a fit.
Okay, return to the
Has
crest.
it got metal in it?
Should we pause? Because I'm worried now.
Do not fear.
There is the sound of Drew talking, but you can't see him.
Luggage. Charge.
I assume
Attack.
Drew's in front of me.
Yeah, no, if Drew starts talking, I'm just letting you know you can't physically see Drew. You
Do
can just
you
hear him.
guys want to approach and talk with him? That generator there, if he's distracted, I should be able to get it open and get the power source out.
What is he?
Assuming
I
he's
guess
going to
a
talk to
dwarf
us.
look.
A big dude.
Yeah, but it's
Did
still
it have
just a big
skin? Is there anything like
It's a
that
big
that could have
dude.
been determined?
None of you guys rolled to examine him properly. You just saw big dude.
Sweet. That's all good. Curious.
Can I just go up to him and flash my titties at him?
To
distract him?
What? Okay.
What?
It's a robot. Robots,
Yeah.
that doesn't work.
It'll confuse him.
There are reasons why I have actively made you need to roll for this.
Yeah, and I didn't mention that.
It'll
Yeah.
confuse
Technically,
him.
that was one of the things I
No,
wanted to do.
no.
By entering into the room more to see him.
Yeah, you could see him. You know where he is, but you couldn't get details of him.
Can I enter the room?
Okay. Dio walks in the room and kicks Drew by accident as she's walking
Sorry,
past.
No. That's
He'll move out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming he's going to.
I'm intelligent.
The guy that is commanded
You walk into the
Warforged
room.
that attacked us is
I'm
a
so
huge
much
Johnny.
horde.
I got a lot done.
You could.
Who's doing something? I
mad
just
man
walked
like
into the
Stroke.
room.
That was,
I
I
would
assume
do
a
this.
plan that was
You
put
hear a
in
little
place.
thank
You're welcome.
you. Someone's doing something.
I walk in and grow.
Walking and grow.
Yeah.
Ew!
I'm gonna shout at
You can
the
have this.
figure thing. Hey,
I'm just going to
Hey, you.
follow.
You,
big fella.
Well, that's fine.
Hey, big fella.
you hear
Yes?
a grunt,
Big fella. Hey,
What?
turn around. I'm not you.
Big fella.
Yellow.
and this massive thing walks around the generator
Hey,
and
friend.
is just overcloaked in something and just walks around and stands.
Hey,
It's
friend.
about almost standing at Luggage's height, just standing there.
Hey, friend. How are you?
Bro, you tried it. Bro, you tried it.
As I
My
walk
name's
forward.
Dio.
While
What's your
he's
name?
coming this way, I'm headed that way.
He stands there and he just sits there and he looks like he's examining you guys.
What's your name?
Communication issues.
Can I step forward and
It
ask again?
reaches back,
Uh-oh.
clutches something, and then grows about twice its size, and that's where we're ending it.
Dio pulls up shirt.
Hey!
You're double the size now.
No, and then he puts
Oh,
his sword back in. Shrinks back down.
Yes.
Or
Gives Crystal over.
stays in the same size.
Oh,
No,
no.
self-destructs. I did it, Drew. You're
And-
welcome.
We will begin next game with an initiative roll. As you guys engage
You're
the
welcome.
creature of the deep,
Ooh, it's got a special name.
or creature of the lab or something.
Yeah.
Is this experiment whatever that didn't have a file or whatever?
If you mean 7, no.
Yeah.
7 was Mikey's character. Or at least we assume. I
And
would
I
assume
got that
so.
file.